Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is episode 97 of the Blurry podcast. Tonight we have Darksyd.
Yo, what's up?
Greentuner.
Hello.
And myself, Creamcast. And unfortunately, we will have no EdUnderground, Bebe, here with us tonight. He might show up later tonight. You know what I'm saying? But
he's with us in spirit.
He's with us in spirit, and it makes me sad that the EdUnderground is not with us today. Now, granted, he's not here with us, but he's doing a pretty cool thing. I think we discussed it a little bit last week. The EdUnderground is at a concert tonight. Instead of doing the podcast, which makes me kind of sad that he chose. I think he went to go see Chevelle tonight. Am I correct in that?
Yeah, it was Chevelle. No, wait, was it Chevelle? Wasn't it some?
No. Chevelle's
some rapper
one, right?
today.
I don't know if it was a rapper. I thought it was Chevelle, and then he's gonna go see.
Maybe there were two people that was gonna go see Chevelle and someone else.
Oh, maybe it was two. Maybe it was like a dual concert. He was supposed to see Chevelle. I think there was another.
Oh no, I mean two separate bands.
Yeah,
no, Chevelle is like later on, I think, and then whatever he is.
Yeah.
I don't know. What is it? FN.
NF. Oh yeah, maybe NF.
Oh
was
yeah,
supposed
NF. He was talking about it.
Yeah, so maybe NF tonight, and then Chevelle on Friday. Yeah, he's there having himself a great time. It makes me kind of sad.
Well, as long as he has a proper chaperone and he's supervised, I'm okay with it.
I think he might be. He is going to probably be in a dangerous part of town. I hope he has his whistle with him. Because Ed, as everybody knows, is very dainty. And I mean, he likes wearing very, very sexy clothing.
Provocative.
And I know he's gonna have a lot of men's eyes on him, so I want Ed to be safe. And we know we're for equal opportunity here. Men and women are going to be wanting to just ravage.
There's some very probably confused women out there who will probably try to get a piece of that. Now I got Ed a extra large liter can of bear mace.
Okay,
to keep him safe.
Good. I mean,
very good.
I mean, like for us, we're all homies. We boys. So anytime, I think I've mentioned this before. Anytime we go out, I can't help but to touch Ed on his thigh and tell him how pretty he is, and he usually shrivels away in gleeful delight. But I want him to be safe tonight. So I don't know. Did he say he was going with anybody, or was he going solo? I mean, he obviously didn't invite you guys.
No, he never invites us to anything. So tonight, I think he is solo, and then he might have a date on the next one.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm not sure.
Nice. Well, as you guys see, I'm embodying the EdUnderground. I have my beanie on today, so we're all wearing some form of hat tonight. So I have my beanie on. I'm channeling the EdUnderground wherever he's at, whatever concert he's at. I am channeling his energy, raising my hands up like it's a spirit bomb. So hopefully I can come with the same energy that the EdUnderground does come every podcast episode. So wish us luck. Wish us luck for sure.
Come home, Ed. Come home.
We miss you. Yeah, we miss you, man. But in other news,
yes.
I mean, it's been kind of a weird, kind of crazy week. This week, we've got to see some random things happen. I don't know. It's something that's breaking news that just happened. Apparently, we are not alone in the universe.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Confirmed.
Confirmed.
There's been a lot of speculation, and people have been testifying before Congresses, and there's videos being leaked by the Army, U.S. Army, but official confirmation came today. Of all places, was it in Mexico? Was the official?
It was in Mexico.
It was Mexico. Yes.
Greentuner. It wouldn't be appropriate for me to talk about this. Take it away, please.
As our Mexican correspondent on the ground.
As a Mexican correspondent and ufologist. So I think what they are thinking is these creatures came from the planet Nibiru. Now, Nibiru is technically a 10th planet that is not visible because it's being eclipsed by another planet. You see. All that's bullshit. So basically, what happened was
you had me.
No,
You had me.
shit.
Yeah. It's not. People are saying that it's the Mexican government, but it's not the Mexican government. What happened is there's a guy that's very famous in Mexico, and it's like a big UFO conspiracy guy. Is speaking to Congress, and they presented these fucking paper mache dolls that they're trying to pass off as aliens.
Now, I was gonna say this.
Wow.
Now, how do we know that life on another world does not look like paper mache?
Yeah, how could because is it possible that these aliens could actually in fact just be paper mache aliens?
How do we know that God created us and a kindergartner didn't create them?
Yeah, exactly.
Answer that.
Okay, the last one confused me. How God created us.
Yeah.
And the kindergarten created them.
Yeah, because don't children make paper mache figures? Like I seem to remember doing that. What if some godlike toddler? What if some godlike toddler entity? Who are we? Is what I'm saying to
or
judge.
What if God is a child?
Exactly.
Shit.
Like, what if the aliens came first? That was humans 1.0. And we're like humans like 5.0. So now
we've been reset 4 times already.
Yeah, exactly. Right. That that might possible. Be that could be very possible. I really am a little discouraged by the fact that you are discrediting this person, because where's your proof? I mean,
my proof. I have no proof.
Oh, wow.
But I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any either.
Sounds like somebody's in the pocket of big
you want
paper
an alien?
mache.
Give me a week, and I'll give you the same alien that he got.
He came with the original. I think Darksyed might be onto something that you might be in the pocket. Yeah, you might be being paid by big paper mache at the moment.
Big paper, big newspaper.
Yeah.
I think you're
I thought you guys were gonna say I was a crisis actor. Like I'm trying to sound crazy to discredit the what's it called, the everyone else.
Yeah. I mean, so you said it, not us.
You're pulling the old Alex Jones card. There.
I mean, at this point,
it's just a show. It's just a show. And then he calls the fucking judge a devil or something, or a demon.
Alex Jones is absolutely batshit crazy.
This guy before also tried to pass off another body or something years ago, and that didn't go anywhere. It's just this time he's doing it again. This guy is like obsessed with aliens. He sees aliens everywhere. Now, I don't think we're the only life form in the universe. That's kind of presumptuous. I just don't think a species that can travel past the speed of light is gonna get fucking nabbed by some Mexicans and then brought over to Congress to show off.
Wow. That's you're being I feel like you're being a little maybe xenophobic and maybe a little
towards
bit
my own people.
Yeah, towards your own people.
No, mind you, I was born in Mexico, so it's like
Well, I mean, it doesn't give you a free pass, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say these things, but I believe everything I see on the internet. Therefore,
that's true.
Therefore, I believe that Mexico is the first official country to expose alien life.
Oh, that'd be dope if we're like the introduction to alien life form to humanity.
Or it'd be Mexican culture.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that would be.
Let's put this out there. What if this is all real and so whoever was going to cover this up was like, no, let's just let it play out. It's perfect, and it's just happening. What if these paper mache aliens are
the CIA and FBI psyops are working?
Yeah.
We don't believe them. Yeah,
it's literally psyops.
They need to step up their game. All right.
Yeah, it's literally psyops that is happening right now.
They know we think that they know we know?
But maybe they were already accounting for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they obviously knew that. And I think if a government agency or a government entity actually showed aliens, you already know 99.9% of people are going to say it's fake. They're going to be like, we're still saying the moon landing was faked. So at this point, there's still huge debates on this. So if that's the case, then like there's people
How come we haven't gone back to the moon?
You know what?
If
You're
it's
right.
so easy to
He's
get
got you
there,
there,
Wow.
Creamcast.
why
Yeah, you
haven't we
got
gone
me.
back to the
You
moon? Is all I'm
there.
saying.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it kind of looks like, has anybody actually seen like the South Pole? Like, has anybody actually
No.
traversed all of
No.
Antarctica? Like, who's not to say that the
Exactly.
Earth isn't flat? You know?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like, yes. Like, man, you got me. I have nothing to say.
Look, the moon landing was filmed in a studio set by Andy. What's it called? Kubrick.
Kubrick.
And then Kubrick worked that into
Mm-hmm.
his
This is true.
horror masterpiece, The
Mm.
Shining. Okay.
Okay. Nice.
So, did anyone see the documentary?
No.
No, I missed that one. But
Oh my god, they were grasping at straws. Everything was something. So
of course,
Yeah, I
watch
mean,
it if
every
you want a
little
good
thing
laugh.
was something.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised by that. No, I mean, I saw that today. I saw there was a lot of crazy shit that happened today. Apparently a congresswoman, I think she's a running congresswoman. Let me verify this. Her name is, I think, Susanna Gibson. She is a Virginia Democratic House candidate. She's going against a Republican, obviously the Republican incumbent, and apparently somebody from the Republican Party leaked that she has she used to do sex streaming on
Good lord.
on the internets. So
my God.
not only did they reveal that she and her husband used to do live sex shows on the internet, they actually linked the website to where her videos were at. And
oh hell yeah.
Yeah, and everybody is obviously pulling those up and looking at it. Like
I'm sure she's up in the polls.
Yeah, she's up on a
She's
poll
up on
for
my
sure.
poll, if you know what I mean.
And at first it was funny.
Not what I mean.
It was funny because at first she denied it. People were like, "Oh, that's not her. That's not her," and pretty much her herself.
I can be her
her.
incumbent.
See, yep, nope. Yep, we're in trouble. We're in trouble, sir. We're about to get canceled.
Look, it's
I'm gonna be all up in that Congress.
Oh, you're grasping at straws, sir. You're grasping at straws.
I was gonna say it's 2023. We should recruit from diverse backgrounds.
Do the Republicans and everyone else not realize who our last president was?
That's the thing.
Why does it matter that someone did some adult films? Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
The previous guy was grabbing pussies left and right and fucking
he paid hush money to a porn star.
Yeah, hush money to porn stars. He would do all this crazy. He did
but
so
he's
much
rich.
crazy shit.
But he's rich.
And he's gonna make America great again. So
he's America's favorite Dennis the Menace, adult Dennis the Menace. We love watching him getting in trouble.
You know what? No,
he is
Trump as a president is horrible. I would love him as an ambassador, though. We just send him to the countries to represent America.
Absolutely not.
China? That'd be awesome.
China?
You know, Chinese people actually love Trump.
Yeah.
Because of the way that he is. They love that about him, like how he is basically fucking cutthroat.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, no, Chinese people love him. But yeah, no, it's just crazy that the one thing is like it's 2023. Like at this point, like people doing she was doing a sex show with her husband. Like, dude, that's fine.
And who cares?
Who really cares? Like, exactly, that's not going to.
If she can do her job, that's all that matters.
Well, people are looking at. Of course, you have like the conservative group who are like, oh my god, she's doing porn. Oh my goodness, wow. They're they're secretly watching porn in their house. It's just crazy. But yeah, no, that was like big news today. Like, I was like, damn, here's this like House candidate, a Virginia House candidate running, gets sex tape leaked. Got aliens coming out today. The Shrek Crocs came out today. I mean, it's just
those are dope.
Now, hold on, all these things are happening.
All these things are happening. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The top of my list is Shrek Crocs.
Hold on now. These are all signs of a diversionary tactic. Now Biden is about to get indicted.
Yes.
Or is impeached. Or the
they're gonna try to trying to get
that's when you
impeached.
reveal the aliens.
Yeah, of course.
That's when you reveal it. So
I see.
their load way too early. And you're talking about Shrek.
Is this that
Crocs?
Shrek Crocs came out.
You gotta wait.
You gotta wait.
You gotta wait. Notice how like I think EdUnderground put a meme up of the last time aliens were in the news, as Biden, like his son was going through some reveal was happening.
Yeah.
So it's just oddly coincidental.
Actually,
when he was getting a foot job from Mulan, or when he left his laptop somewhere full of coke.
Yeah.
Which instance was our
Sleepy
favorite
Joe, Sleepy Joe.
Not Sleepy Joe. We're talking about the
Hunter Biden.
Hunter?
Yeah.
Hunter, yeah. He's so precocious. I love it.
Yeah. But everybody was like,
he's precocious.
But everybody's like, he left the laptop full of cocaine. He put cocaine in the USB drive. He actually downloaded.
Amazing.
He actually downloaded cocaine straight from Colombia.
Yeah. This dude is like 30%. His body's just made up of 30% cocaine at this point.
Yeah, 70% water, 30% cocaine.
Like if he stops snorting cocaine, his foot's gonna start to rot away or something.
Or no, not even that. Like, you think he has like dandruff or some shit like that. He's just literally shedding cocaine off of his scalp. So it's absolutely crazy how people think that this man, like, I mean, I think people are just jealous. I think people are just jealous.
Stand by for more alien reveals.
Yeah, alien reveals.
Everybody loved it when Tiger Blood was doing it, but now that Hunter Biden is doing it, everyone's aghast.
Oh yeah, that's true. Like when Charles Sheen was doing it,
well,
everybody's
Hunter
like, he's
not owning it. He's not going on a world tour talking about it.
Well, the difference is
he's gotta own it.
Yeah, there's a limit to how far. Yeah, like Charlie Sheen, he admitted it immediately. He was like, "Yeah, I got Tiger Blood. I'm with this." And he was popular until
drugs. I love it. Everyone's like, "Yes."
Yeah, he stopped being popular once he got HIV apparently.
Yep.
But then he stopped being cool. He stopped being the cool uncle. But Hunter Biden, I think his time has passed. He can no longer claim Tiger Blood anymore. It's been too many years where he could have claimed it and just been the bad boy of the White House. But now, everybody just looks like he's the Robert Downey Jr. the pre Iron Man. Yeah, Robbie Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, he's just a troublemaker. Yes. So I mean, he might have an arc. I mean, he's still young. Like Hunter Biden's like 40, 50. He still has time to
he's still young.
Yeah, he's still young. He can make a comeback. Watch. And guaranteed, watch. He's gonna be our president in the next couple of years. Just wait and see. He's gonna come back.
I'll tell you right now, alien sex tape, Hunter Biden. It's gonna be big.
That'll be hilarious if he busts out a laptop. He busts out a laptop. He's like, guys, I found my laptop from 04, or let's say from 23 when my dad was president. I went to Area 51 and I taped an alien sex tape. I just left
He had sex with the aliens.
Yeah.
They went to Tijuana for good times.
Yeah.
The aliens died in Tijuana, Mexico.
Oh,
they were found by the investigative journalists.
Oh shit!
And now they're being revealed.
We gotta stop. We gotta stop. We gotta stop.
I feel like
we're getting too close.
Guys, I think if we look outside our windows right now, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be black vans waiting outside for us. Like they know too much. They know way too much at this point. Oh man. Well, talking about aliens and weird like monster people and mutants and so forth.
What a transition.
What a transition.
That is a pretty damn good transition.
It is pretty good.
Yeah. So Aquaman trailer just showcased, but it's not a teaser. It's not an actual trailer.
It's a
teaser. Counting down until the actual release of the trailer, which I believe is in tomorrow, or is it 2 days from now?
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Well,
tomorrow,
we're shooting this on Wednesday. It should
it
should be pushed out, I think, on Thursday or Friday. But a full Iron Man trailer, or not Iron Man, Aquaman trailer, and the Lost Kingdom. So the teaser, I saw it. Darksyed, did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it on X. I saw it on X.
On X, baby, on the X.
X.
Yeah.
That sounds dirty. It should be like
the app formerly known as Twitter.
Right. Greentuner, were you able to see the teaser?
Yes.
Now, what do you guys think? I have my thoughts.
Excited. All right.
You're excited.
I am excited. It looks goofy as fuck. It looks colorful. It looks very vibrant.
I will agree.
My expectations are so low for this movie that I don't think I will be displeased by whatever comes out, to be honest.
Now I'm gonna ask you.
I think this movie coming out, like we were debating whether or not it would come out, right?
Yeah.
And this is just, it's beautiful to see that it's alive. It's proof of life. It exists. Warner Brothers is, those crazy bastards are, who knows what they're thinking. They think they can get this baby off the ground. Good for them.
Warner Brothers think they think they're untouchable right now.
I think they just want to fill in the gap.
What
between
gap?
this and whatever, the gap before James Gunn's big
this is the last one.
movie is made.
Yeah.
This is the last one. They're just trying to fill out
this is
the
like
space
that last dingleberry.
Well, no. That's not true. That is not true. Wonder Woman 3 has been confirmed.
But isn't Wonder Woman 3 being somehow co-opted into this I don't know what you call abomination.
This abomination that's going on right now. Yeah, this is like it is a weird thing going on. But yeah, Wonder Woman 3, Gal Gadot did say that Wonder Woman 3 is being created at
but I will tell you,
so
this trailer is pure, uncut, Colombian grade, Snyderverse. It is like, he looks even more buff in this movie than he did in the previous movie.
Absolutely.
I'm glad. I think you're right. Greentuner nailed it. It's vibrant. They didn't decide to go dark and gritty.
The outfit. Aquaman's out there at one point. It's like sparkly. Comic book bright. I was like, damn.
I won't say it's comic book right, but it's
it was like a vibrant orange. They kind of had him in dark spots in the first one. You knew it was orange, but it was never like glistening. It was always like, had the Snyder filter on it, where everything's like, grimy and dark.
Oh, you think that's orange? I thought that was gold.
Well, it's supposed to be gold. Gold
it's supposed to be gold,
like
but bright gold.
But orangish. Yeah, okay.
It's like so shimmery gold that it's practically, orange. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like goldfish scale, I guess. But, I'm happy it exists. I'm happy it's coming. I'm sure it's going to be a disaster.
It's going to flop. This thing is going to fall hard on its face.
Well, okay. Can we be fair?
Where's Amber Heard?
Amber Heard has already been confirmed that she's in the movie. But the thing is,
she is in the movie.
She is in the movie.
Will she be in the trailer? Will she be in the trailer?
She'll be in the trailer. I think so.
You think so?
Yeah. She has.
Do you think she's? Do you think she's? Is she carrying a lot of negative publicity, or do you think that? Do you think they'll actually put her in the trailer?
I think they'll put. Yeah, I think they'll still put her in the trailer. I think she's gonna. I think they already said that they were saying that she was gonna have a reduced role, reduced appearance in the movie. But I think she shows up even in the trailer. When we see Aquaman's house, his father's house, get blown up. There was like 4 people.
She's in that?
Yeah, it was like 4 people that were outside. I thought they showed Mira for a second.
Okay, so, I didn't really pay that close attention.
I didn't pay that close of attention.
Well, we saw. Honestly, who did we saw? We saw Ocean Master. We saw
Black Manta.
Black Manta. We saw obviously Aquaman.
Making you want to watch that movie again. I'm definitely gonna be watching Aquaman.
Actually, that's funny. I did watch the beginning of Aquaman again, where Aquaman pretty much leaves Black Manta's father to die. And
that shit was cold.
Yeah, that was cold, and that's the funny thing is that the entire movie could have been avoided if he had just saved his father. Like if he had saved his father, and he'd be like, you know what, I know you kill people, don't do it again. They'd be like, you know what, he's not a bad guy. And then boom,
but Aquaman
credits.
Does kill.
Aquaman does kill, yes, but not in this movie.
I'm saying. Overall, he kills. He doesn't have gripes with killing, or as much gripes as anyone else would. So.
Yeah. No, true. I'm not gonna lie. This movie does everything that you guys said. I agree. It is vibrant. It's beautiful looking. I'm actually surprised how
even that stupid giant seahorse. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it looks.
There's like a robot. Tentacle monster fighting
Ocean Master. I'm not gonna lie, it looks. James Wan is he's directing this one, right?
I think we always think he's directing everything, but I'm not sure.
I mean, he directed the first one, so I mean,
yes, he did.
I thought they were gonna pull him in for the second one too, but he may not.
Yeah.
But it does feel like the exact same aesthetics, which is kind of cool. I'm happy that they are keeping with that because that is what really separated this movie from or Aquaman separated from the rest of the DC EU at the time. So no, I enjoy it. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward. Now the thing is, are you looking forward to it?
It
like
is
Shazam?
directed by James Wan.
Nice.
I just looked it up. Yep.
So okay, at least we'll get some carryover. Hopefully, it doesn't get the Taiki Waititi effect with like Ragnarok to Love and Thunder. So hopefully he can actually.
I don't know what happened though, because usually Waititi has a decent record. That's what was such a shocker that he gave us Love and Thunder.
Well, even our heroes can fall. So at this point,
yeah.
Hopefully James Wan. I mean, James Wan has put out some duds in the past too. So
he's put out big duds, but he's also put out some great stuff.
Yeah,
too,
he's definitely he can play both ends. So but the thing is, I guess the question is, do you guys think this is not going to flop as hard as Shazam 2, right?
No,
I think
not as hard as Shazam.
I think he's got more charisma than any of the previous
and more name
sequels.
Who? It's called Aquaman?
Jason Momoa's Aquaman has more charisma than Ezra Miller and what's his name?
Oh yeah. His Aquaman it's just Jason Momoa. Let's be honest. He's a very charismatic
he has
actor.
Some kind of like
he has appeal.
There's a Fast and Furious appeal that kind of
he won me over even more with stupid Fast and the Furious.
I know, I was just thinking about how good he was in that. Wow. I think there's a lot of carryover from the summer crowd, and I believe this is a Christmas movie, right? This will be a Christmas movie.
I think this is a Christmas movie. Yeah,
probably. Yeah.
What a great way to ring in the holidays.
I mean, we got a lot of great
I don't
movies.
think it'll flop as hard as Shazam.
Yeah, Shazam that was. I mean,
Momoa is a name that draws people.
Sure.
And Aquaman is also a very recognizable character. Like if you ask the average person, that Shazam is gonna be harder to recognize than Aquaman ever will. So
and Zachary Levi,
it'll flop, but
and Zachary Levi just doesn't have the appeal. I definitely agree with that. He doesn't have the sex appeal that draws people in, like Jason Momoa does. He kind of has that general love of the crowd. So, well, talking about Warner Brothers, we did see. I had posted to the chat that Warner Brothers executive thinks that the current DC franchises, Harry Potter, and I think there was a third franchise, they believe are extremely, extremely underutilized currently.
Yes.
I forgot what was the third franchise. Harry Potter, DC,
and
what else do they have? That's
it's another big one too. Who?
Hunger
Games?
No,
is that what it is?
I don't think it's Hunger Games. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up as while we're talking about it. I have to agree. It is high.
I agree.
It is definitely underutilized, but I think that they just don't have anybody good enough to actually.
It's Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Okay.
No, Lord of the Rings. I definitely agree with that.
I forgot what the wealth of Warner Brothers has. Like those three franchises are so massive. Okay, they're massive that they should be fucking printing money at this point.
Well, they are making making another trilogy for Lord of the Rings. That's been confirmed. So they're doing a trilogy. They still have the Amazon series that's going on currently with Lord of the Rings. You still the DCEU or DCU now DCU is getting rebuilt. And Harry Potter, I mean, they're trying to make a TV show, I believe, for Harry Potter as well. So well, I mean, I agree that is heavily underutilized. It seems like Warner Brothers is trying to ramp up with all these different franchises, but
they should look like right now at this point. Let's say Marvel has video games, toys, shows, movies, cartoons, license on anything from lunches to the fucking whistles, you name it. Marvel has its fingers in everything.
Sure.
Okay. DC sort of does, but not at the level that Marvel does. Like even just going through an app store, there's more Marvel games for your phone than there are DC games for your phone. So they do need. I don't know if they're being overprotective or they just being burned. I don't know why they don't push him so much.
I don't know. I think we've come out the other end here, where I think Disney has poisoned a little bit of their own well.
Oh yeah, for sure that happens with anyone. It's just overexposure, no matter what your product is.
That's what I'm saying. So I think we can say we'll be talking about it later in this episode, but I think Disney has been harmful to the Star Wars brand. Disney has been harmful to the Marvel brand, I guess, you know what I mean? They existed, and yeah, their reach and their expertise in this field of entertainment allows those properties to go farther, but I think overexposure, I think that's something that is, I don't know what the answer is, but like Warner Brothers is very reluctant. We criticize them for not being more proactive when Marvel was rising. They had all the potential, and they kind of squandered it. But I don't know. Like, look at what they did with Harry Potter. They've damaged the brand, right? Not them. J.K. Rowling, I guess.
The creator is who really harmed it because then she fucking doubled down on everything.
No, she did not harm it. I think that's the only reason.
However, I would not categorize that franchise as healthy in a healthy place. Like it's not. I think it's in a cautious place right now.
It's cautious.
I don't think they know where to go. I know they had a very successful video game that came out.
So that's what I'm about to say.
Oh yeah, that new game.
Hogwarts Legacy. Hit $1 billion? Even with all the people boycotting it, it still hit like $1 billion in sales within like 2 weeks of its coming out.
Maybe new avenues are where they need to take some of these franchises that, like, I mean, a Harry Potter game, I think we've heard about it, talked about for some time, but successfully executed was something that, it would be hard to or before it was hard to try to put together what would a successful, fun Harry Potter game look like, and here you have it. It took years to get there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can going back to the harm that Warner Brothers or Disney has done to their brands, or Warner Brothers being cautious with their properties. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is here. I think they should. I think they. Somebody needs to attempt this. Somebody
goes in cycles.
Cool the jets. Well, that's what I'm saying. Somebody needs to cool the jets and let it just be. All right. I get that they have access to Harry Potter. I get that they have access to Lord of the Rings. But just let it be for a while.
But if you let it be for too long, then it just becomes irrelevant.
I don't know. Nostalgia. The banking of nostalgia is immense. You can always bank
nostalgia can only reach so far. So I don't know.
I don't know. Like I'm saying, think about the Harry Potter crowd right now. Think about what age they are. Okay?
Yeah.
There is a shelf life to that Harry Potter nostalgia, right? You could probably chart it out and give you a solid number of years and where you want to target the group of kids that grew up that have liquid assets at that certain point of their life. That's where you make the movies. That's where maybe that point is coming up. I don't know. But I don't know if it's maybe more cautious to hold back on some of these franchises rather than overexpose them and do what they did for Star Wars. I think you could really damage the brand, and these are big investments. So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is.
I mean, we say damage the brand, but you're talking about the quality level. But in regards to just monetarily, I'm pretty sure Disney's doing well with everything that they're putting out.
Well, could they be doing better?
The quality of the content sucks. It's not as good as it used to be before. But I'm saying as a business, it's probably still very profitable.
But that's harming the shelf life of the product, right? You know what I mean?
That's what we think, but there's always garbage TV everywhere. There's always garbage shows. There's always what is it, NCIS, CIS? How long has that been running for?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess. But I mean,
Well, the thing is, you gotta appeal to your target demographic, right? So, I mean, will Harry Potter reach the apex when Deathly Hollows came out? Probably not. Um, and will it regain this popularity like it did back in the day? Probably not. Let's get in. Well, Warner Brothers. I feel like Warner Brothers has kind of poisoned the well too, and has caused a lot of their fans to distrust them. Outside of the main franchises like Batman and Superman, and potentially Wonder Woman as well. So they kind of poisoned it at this point and have disappointed fans enough where people do not want to necessarily be a part of another disappointment, another 10 years of disappointment, or
the
however
excitement's
long.
not there.
Yeah, it's not there.
I mean,
And you
it's harder to grasp the excitement. I guess I don't want to say it's not there. It's just like it's
it has to be exceptional.
We've been burned. We've been burned, and it's palpable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to be like the whatever they do. If they Harry Potter, next Harry Potter has to be exceptional. And this is a great segue to talk about our main topic to as well, with Disney. But the same thing that Disney is doing with like Ahsoka, like, or Disney's doing with Star Wars right now with their TV series. Their TV series are, I would say, pretty much above and beyond what the previous few movies have been.
Not all of them. We can't. We could. There's blunders here.
Well,
there's,
in TV series, yes, but we're talking about
yes.
the main the Trinity right now, right? We have Ahsoka, we have Andor, and we have Mandalorian. Those three are.
Come on, no love for Obi-Wan. EdUnderground, where are you? Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah, he's on his way home.
You guys saw the two colors, right?
Yeah, the two colors. Yeah, the split in the face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got us there. You got us there with the imagery.
Yeah.
But no, Warner Brothers has to do something very amazing. Now, Greentuner.
Can I real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
I think, can we all agree the easiest W for Warner Brothers and Harry Potter is just get the original cast and continue the series as adults? You automatically bank the nostalgia.
Oh yeah,
automatically pull. Like it's such a.
But how much money would they have to do? How much money they've already? Like,
and I'm sure a lot of those actors don't want to do that anymore.
Exactly.
Come on. I mean,
wait
enough time.
What they said, like same thing, like Game of Thrones, right? So Game of Thrones, they said, EdUnderground said he'll be here in 30 minutes.
And nobody cares.
No, yeah, whatever. Let's just keep on rolling.
No. But Ahsoka, somebody said Ahsoka my balls, and EdUnderground says I'll be there. Yeah. And Ed said I'll be there.
Sounds like he's having a great time.
Yeah, he wants to come service me.
It's fine, he wants to come. He's like, hey, I'm done listening to bands. I'm hyped up. I'm amped up.
Now is EdUnderground going to show up with glow sticks and like full on rave mode?
I don't know. Like
coming off a high.
Yeah,
used and abused.
He will. I mean, obviously. Hopefully he'll be by himself. He won't bring any other ravers and club people.
God, yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Right.
But so no. So yes, like to get the cast back, it'll cost a lot of money. Same thing was said about Game of Thrones, right? People were saying, "Oh well, let's continue on with Game of Thrones. Let's have Jon Snow come back." Kit Harington to come back, and apparently they said there is a Jon Snow.
That's in the book, though.
Yeah, Jon Snow is supposed to come back, at some point in time. But how much money?
Back in the book, though.
No, he's not back in the book. They haven't even gotten.
Not gone to
they
that.
Haven't gone that far yet.
Oh, okay.
George R. Martin is still like teasing everybody about the ending. So. So the thing is that yes, that would be an easy W, but to pay these actors enough to come back, like Emma Watson, Daniel Radcliffe, and so forth.
I think they got the money.
No.
So they got the money, but again, like Daniel Radcliffe, he works in a bunch of different. It looks like he really enjoys what he does.
Yeah.
He has, I'm pretty sure, decent money, and he seems like one of those weird guys that. Not weird, but one of those guys that would be like, no, I'd rather have my artistic whatever blah
vision.
Blah, blah,
he's a Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah,
he's the British Shia LaBeouf, where it's like, I want to have the artistic vision to do what I want. But the thing is, like somebody said, like if like Adam Driver, right? Adam Driver looks like Snape. He looks like Rick. What's his name? That he passed away.
That's fine. Disney already fixed this problem. We don't need any actors to fill in.
Don't do that. Don't do that. They're still. Are they still on strike?
Disney fixed it.
Shut up.
Shut up. Now we can have CGI.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna CGI Snape. I know. Yep. Okay.
Mr. Potter.
Mr. Potter. Yeah. But what I was saying though is earlier was that Greentuner, DC does have some decent shows, right? You were huge.
Yes.
And huge.
And you bitches never
Doom
watched
Squad.
them.
Doom Patrol, I'm sorry. Doom Patrol. Really
I like the Doom
show.
Squad as well. It's all good.
Doom Squad. Yeah,
and the Legion of Doom as well.
Legion of Doom. Yep, all that.
What a rush! What?
Stupid.
God damn it! Where's that?
Yeah, you need it. But Doom Patrol, you love that. Yeah. So, I mean, that is a good show that you would say would be worthy. It should be worthy of more praise, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. It should be worthy of more praise.
Now, so that's what I'm saying. Like WB can revitalize their franchises. Like if they made like a Flash TV show that was more not CW, Supergirl TV show, and all these other things, and made it under the moniker of HBO Max and made it more grand, I think it could easily do well. They just
yeah, well, I think it's one of those weird things because they did try doing a Dark Flash back in the 90s. They even got Danny Elfman to do the score for the TV show.
Okay.
And it didn't do so well. So I don't know. It's one of those tricky things where I'm not sure if making it like an adult thing will make it necessarily better.
Okay.
But you're right. There's a distinct quality difference between what's on the WB and what's on HBO. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The HBO shows are like way, 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 way better written, better special effects, better everything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I that's why I think so too. So this is actually a perfect transition, unless you guys have any other topics you want to bring up.
I said, nah, bitch.
Oh, spicy.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir.
No, there was a trailer for a new Apple TV show based on the MonsterVerse.
Oh yes, yeah, I totally forgot. Yeah,
Monarch.
Yeah.
Monarch.
Yeah, okay. Monarch, starring who's in there? Is it
Kurt Russell? Kurt Russell and his son.
Kurt Russell and boy from fucking
Overlord one.
John Goodman.
Oh, he's talking John Goodman. Oh yeah, that's Goodman, true. Yeah, I forgot.
John Goodman reprising his role from Skull Island. But yeah, the Monarch trailer. I love the MonsterVerse.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's Godzilla.
Yeah, Godzilla.
The guy Godzilla. They have.
Godzilla. So it's a series about Monarch, the I guess the secret organization that keeps the monsters safe or contains them.
Yeah, tracks them and everything.
Tracks them in their world to protect not just their world.
Wait,
but
which
our
MonsterVerse is this? Is this then Godzilla's MonsterVerse?
This is the Godzilla vs. Kong MonsterVerse.
Yes.
Oh,
so it's Kong.
It's the American Godzilla movie.
Yeah, it's literally Kong. It goes off of Kong, that's where we first saw Monarch, Godzilla, and then
no, we first saw Monarch in Godzilla 2014.
Did we? I thought Kong was first. Skull Island.
Godzilla was first.
No, Skull Island was first.
No, Godzilla was first.
Oh my goodness!
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, baby.
Let's do it.
All right.
Biggest Godzilla head here.
Skull Island.
Godzilla was first. Then Skull Island, I believe.
Skull Island was 2017.
No, Skull Island was first, and then it was Godzilla.
Godzilla. Okay, which Godzilla?
Skull Island, right?
Godzilla.
We're not talking about Godzilla versus
King of Monsters, right? Or are you talking about Godzilla?
No, King of the Monsters is a sequel.
Oh, Godzilla.
That's what I meant.
No, he's right. No, he's right.
It's called Godzilla 2014, is it?
Like 2014. 2014. Yeah.
No,
did they have
Monarch? King of Monsters.
Did they have Monarch in that one?
Yes, they had Monarch in that one.
Oh, they did.
Yes.
No, you're right.
You're
right. You're right. You're right.
Hold on. God damn it. Which Godzilla? The Cranston?
Yes. Bryan Cranston.
Yes.
Oh, I was talking about the other one.
King of the Monsters.
Yeah, King of the Monsters with
that's
Watanabe.
That's a sequel.
Well, Ken Watanabe is in the Cranston one.
Yeah, he's in the Cranston one as well.
He's in the Cranston one?
Yes.
I just remember him dying in the sequel. That's why.
No. He's in the Cranston one. Does he die in the sequel in the King of the Monsters?
Which one is the one where he explodes the nuke?
That's the sequel.
Oh right, yeah,
King of the Monsters.
that's the sequel. Yeah, King of the Monsters.
Yeah.
But
no, that's not King of the Monsters. He did it in Oh yeah, it was King of Monsters. Yeah, King of Monsters. Yeah.
Who was
no,
King of
I'm thinking.
Monsters?
You said what?
King Ghidorah.
We really should do like a Godzilla.
All right,
it's been so long.
Motherfucker, shut up! I will tell you everything. I
know. So, anyways, let's move on.
Wait, hold on.
Wait.
So, who does Ghidorah belong to?
He's an alien.
No, I'm just fucking.
He's an alien. Alien kaiju. Now, but the thing is, does this place?
But wouldn't the MonsterVerse be all Godzilla monsters anyway? Because I mean, who does King Kong have? He doesn't have shit. He has like the giant snake that has no name.
Right. Yeah.
He has the spiders that they cut out, and then he has the T-Rex, right?
Well, I mean, it's whatever monsters are in Skull Island that he's fighting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's kind of boring. You know, like I said, Godzilla brings in like Mothra and Mecha Godzilla and fucking
well,
I can't recall them all the top of
to
my head. Like all the monsters that Godzilla is bringing are like
to be fair to
many.
King Kong's had like 1 to 2 movies. To Godzilla's like 22.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Of villains. That's
wait,
roster of villain.
Wait, are you talking about in the recent animated and the Japanese Godzilla?
I'm talking the legacy of King Kong is
there's more than 2
T-Rex, giant T-Rex.
Yeah.
Smoking gas.
Yes.
1920s biplanes. Like these are the villains.
Of course, yeah.
The villains.
The deadliest of them all.
Godzilla's like taking on fucking King Ghidorah from the future space.
He's literally fighting like a whole ass Gundams and shit. King Kong's just fighting planes.
Whoa, yeah. They took some liberties, huh?
Like single engine planes.
Those like biplanes were trying to like shoot Godzilla. He would just like laugh him off. Like I don't think he would be. He's bigger than the damn buildings.
Well, yeah, it depends on what version. But yeah, if you're talking about the American one, he's pretty tall. But you know, I'm not gonna lie. There's only one true Godzilla in my mind, and that's the 1998 Godzilla. John Cusack. Yeah, was it?
Yeah, the song with Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy, yeah.
Puff Daddy. I love that. I love that music video.
The song that he basically
do you guys know that Godzilla
really heavy sampled quotes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sample
was Back in Black, right?
Yeah, like Led Zeppelin or something.
Yeah, something like that.
AC/DC.
Yeah, he sampled.
But that Godzilla is officially canon in the Toho universe.
Yeah, but it gets killed.
Yeah, did you see the Godzilla 2000?
Yeah, Godzilla 2000. He literally gets
he kills.
He gets killed. Yeah, so
he gets killed. Yeah, he's
which is hilarious. This is hilarious.
But I love that the
Japanese were so insulted by it that they decided to kill it in their movie.
They included to kill him. Yeah, they made him canon.
Just
called it Zilla, and then killed him.
Yeah, it was just hilarious. Which actually just kind of makes sense though. Like in the whole MonsterVerse thing, he could be a mutation of Zilla or another mutated lizard, pretty much. So that kind of makes sense. I actually like that.
Say John Cusack, isn't it Matthew Broderick?
No, John Cusack.
I always get those two confused.
I think it's Matthew Broderick.
It's Matthew Broderick.
It's Ferris Bueller. It's Ferris Bueller's fighting. Yeah.
No, you serious?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
John Cusack is what, 16 candles?
Man, I'm watching Aquaman and Godzilla 2000 tonight. Shit.
Wait, what's John Cusack?
It is Matthew Broderick.
Isn't he
oh my God.
Matthew Broderick and Jean Reno. I remember this.
Jeez, they are twins.
Yeah, the Renault.
Yeah. He was the secret agent, the
fucking French guy who just shows up. Yeah.
Wait.
I totally forgot. Yeah, it's Matthew Broderick. To me, they're the same person.
They are the same person. I'm telling
pretty
you.
much,
They are
The
kind of
only thing that
interchangeable.
knocks me out of that thing is Ferris Bueller.
Yeah, that's honestly that's
Yeah.
his
As long as I remember
role.
that, then I'll remember the difference between the two.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's crazy. Okay, but yeah. So we see, yeah, Monarch. That Monarch looks really damn good. I'm not gonna lie. Like the
That
little
trailer looks dope as hell.
Apple Plus TV show, and Apple, is not skimping on their quality. So yeah, like Greentuner said, full on Godzilla is in the or some sequence with Godzilla is in the show. So I'm very excited.
It looks like it mimics the 2014 scene when Godzilla goes onto. Remember when he goes to I think it's the Golden Gate Bridge or something.
I think so. I think we're going to be seeing flashbacks of the whatever characters are in the show through the sequences in the movies we've seen that will, like bring you up to date with where everyone is.
Yeah, because like this, like I think I saw the scene, if I remember correctly, like with the kids on the bus, and I know in the 2014 Godzilla, Godzilla pretty much blocked like all those pretty much missiles from hitting the bridge and killing people, and it seems like they're elaborating more on that, which is awesome.
Now it's the question is, will this series lead into the new movie, the Kong vs. Godzilla 2, where he fights that
what is that
monkey?
Yeah, what is it? It looks like a smaller, smarter monkey or something like that.
It seems like he's got electric powers, and
who does? Got King Kong?
So there's a trailer for the next King Kong vs. Godzilla movie.
There's just
a teaser. It was a teaser.
No, not even a teaser. They just showed. Only thing I saw was the movie poster of the.
No, there was a full. Okay, I saw a fully animated sequence of like I don't know if I would consider it to be, like, it was an animated sequence that everything's in the shadows, but you can watch it on YouTube probably.
Okay, I'll look for it.
Where this ape villain is sitting on a throne, and you have the skulls of King Kong and Godzilla at its feet, right? It's something like that. Anyways, there's some kind of electric or glow ability that this ape monster has.
Yeah.
And somebody was pointing out that when King Kong fought Godzilla the first time in back in the day when Toho did it, King Kong had electricity powers. They like gave him electricity. Like the Japanese decided to be like, oh, he's too boring. Give him electrical powers. And in that movie, he has electricity powers. So people think that this new monster, is a nod to that original King Kong with electricity powers. So I don't know what he is, but he seems pretty cool. I don't know when that movie's coming out. I think it's at least 2 years away.
Well, they saw that. Like what I remember seeing was the movie poster in the throne room that
but it was animated, right?
Yeah, it looked animated, but it was like a
motion poster. Would you say?
Maybe, yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, I would say it was like that. It was a motion poster. Yeah, but it was like an announcement.
Yeah, it was like an announcement. Yeah, it was like you see the ape, whatever, monkey, ape, whatever, and it looks much smaller. That's the one thing that kind of got me. It looks smaller than Kong. Kong did in the throne room.
I'm pretty sure this came out of Comic-Con or some kind of con.
I think it did. I remember it was like hey, we didn't like, everybody assumed that like Godzilla versus Kong or Kong versus Godzilla, whatever, was
Godzilla versus Kong, the New Empire is what it's called.
Yeah, everybody kind of thought that was gonna be the last movie, even though it was hinted that it wasn't. But yeah, I think they showed that like there was something in the works. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited either way. I really want to see this. I'm glad,
me too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad that I'm glad there's as a kid, I remember watching like Son of Godzilla and all these other old Godzilla movies.
Yeah.
I remember like them fighting giant spiders and shit. Like it was really cool back in the day, and I'm glad that the love for Godzilla hasn't died over in the Western audience, because in Japan they glaze over for Godzilla, but Western audiences, especially after the Zilla of 1998, Western audiences weren't just never big on Godzilla, so I'm glad that the love has come back for it. I think the Godzilla movies have gotten better over time for sure.
I think there was always a love for it. I just think that Western, like Hollywood in the 90s and 2000s thought they had that mentality that
they were
know better than the source material.
Yeah, that's true.
We're gonna take your stupid comic book, TV show, foreign property, cartoon, and we're gonna make it better.
Yeah, that's true.
So they had them, and they didn't learn that lesson. Whereas
Dick
this
Tracy.
new series,
even
Dick
though
Tracy's
I like all those
good.
movies,
Dick Tracy's good as hell.
See, there you go.
Phantom is good as hell. Rocketeer's good as hell. They had maybe the pulp heroes of the 1930s and 20s. They did all those right. This fucking Shadow, I love those.
The Shadow, yeah.
The Shadow. Darkman.
Darkman is very good. Yeah,
Darkman. Yeah.
But that was like a golden age of like like golden age of the 90s. Like was it no Rocket was the Rocketeer, was that 90s or was that
Rocketeers was 90s? Yep.
It was 90s. I felt like it was older. Yeah, there was a weird golden age of like old comic books and old like source material that they were able to turn into good movies.
But you know why?
I'm scared. No, I'm scared. I'm scared to say.
No, I'm waiting.
Well, I mean, it's the people who made it grew up with like it's a nostalgia like cycle.
Okay, I thought you were going somewhere else. I'm glad you said it.
You're seeing the people who grew up watching those things, reading Dick Tracy in the newspaper.
Sure.
Like become like movie producers and make the things
that they loved.
It was like it was a renaissance, right? And they like cashed in, and that's also the time. Then we get like the freaking Dennis the Menace movie and like the Little Rascals movie and like there's all this like nostalgia bait for that generation of people. So
the Addams Family.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had our time, remember?
No.
Yeah. So right now it's kicking back nostalgia for whatever came after us.
No, but this is still our nostalgia though. Like Godzilla is still our nostalgia era. We're still in we're in peak Godzilla time because
will we know when our bubbles burst for our time is done? Are we in the spotlight?
I think we're in the spotlight. I think this is our time, right? I think we're.
I'm trying to think of proof here that.
I think we're still like 2 decades out before.
It'll never be over, my friend.
It will be over.
Ninja Turtles is relevant to us. Transformers is relevant to us.
Never.
Hold on, I'm trying to put us in a box here, and I think we're nearing the end. I'll be honest with you.
No. We still got Stretch Armstrong.
What?
Nobody knows who Stretch Armstrong is.
No. That's not true.
What are you talking about?
A lot of
nostalgia.
People for us.
You said nostalgia.
Yes, for us.
I'm telling you right now.
Biker mice from Mars.
Biker mice from Mars.
Still got the biker mice. That's true.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know, guys.
Mummy's alive. Okay.
There's
plenty. There's plenty, baby.
I feel like I think you're going way too deep in nostalgia. Like you're literally having
Sherlock Holmes in the year 2000.
I'm literally going back in my brain. Like I'm accessing memories that I thought I had lost decades ago.
See, Sherlock Holmes in the year 2000 or whatever, that was a Sunday morning garbage cartoon. That was like the. See, Saturday morning was the prime.
Yeah, it was
prime. And then Sunday morning was like the
fine.
Yikes.
Look,
you didn't make
we got
it.
Gargoyles.
We still no. How dare you? Gargoyles was top tier. Where are you? Where are you?
It wasn't. It was not top.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
What?
So see,
no, I'm saying back in the day.
Hold on.
Back in the day, it wasn't top tier.
Godzilla wasn't top tier.
You said what?
Sorry,
who said it was not top tier?
No, I'm saying Gargoyles was not top tier when we were necessarily it was good, but it wasn't top tier.
What do you mean? It had prime spot. It had prime spot in
for like 1 or 2 seasons, if that.
I think it only had 2 seasons.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't prime time.
No. It was Disney. It was marketed. It was prime time.
Well, that's the problem with Disney.
Not prime time as in like prime time. It was like prime time for kids. It was after school.
Okay, sure. Okay,
4 o'clock show.
I can give you that. Yes, I'm saying when you compare it to the rest of the cartoons of that era, it wasn't prime time.
No, I would highly disagree with you. I think it was in prime seating position.
Well, the thing is Disney.
Disney
is not the same. Disney wasn't hot. Wasn't hot then. Back then.
Oh, are you kidding me?
All right,
Disney wasn't hot then.
No, hold on. I have a hot take.
Yeah, well, where is he? Where is he?
EdUnderground just said that he agrees with Creamcast about not being top tier, but that it is a great show.
It's a great show, but Disney was not known. Honestly,
I disagree.
It was okay. I'll say
Disney was not known. Are you kidding me?
Are you gonna let me
about?
Okay.
No. You listen to me right now. Okay. You listen to me right now.
Go ahead.
When your ass got home from school, DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, Tailspin, Rescue Rangers, Gargoyles, okay, and others like after my time, I guess there was a Hercules TV show, there was an Aladdin TV show.
Which one was the one with the bear that piloted airplanes?
Tailspin.
Oh, Tailspin, yeah.
Disney didn't own the afternoon?
Dude, okay.
Are you kidding me?
You might I'm sorry you grew up with a rich family. You're a Saudi prince that
this was Fox.
You come
this
from
was
oil.
On Fox.
You come with the oil dynasty.
It was on Fox. The antenna had to do this.
No, you didn't have an antenna. Back in your day, I get it. You had that big ass dish that took up half your house. And you had a dish for every room that you were in.
Actually, I never had dish. I'll be true story. No. True story. Hold on. True story. Yeah. True story, and I'm not joking. And I thought this was perfectly normal for years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. True story.
Yeah.
I didn't even have an antenna. Here's what we did. This is my father told me to do this, and I did this. In retrospect, I am shocked that I wasn't shocked. Copper wire. We would take copper wire, like a spool of copper wire, and you'd shove that into the coax cable of the back of the TV, right?
Right.
That coax cable, that copper wire, I thought was magic, right? Oh, we're getting Fox and shit from copper wire. It's just an antenna.
It's literally an antenna,
yeah. It is. That's what it is.
Wow. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty hood. We didn't. I don't remember we had Disney. We did have Disney, but I didn't go after school to watch Disney.
I didn't even know Disney. I'm not talking about Disney Channel. This was on
Fox.
Fox.
No,
Fox.
I'm talking about Disney shows.
Fox Kids.
Disney shows.
Yeah, you're talking about Disney shows.
It was probably next to the Tick or something.
Yeah. I watched, like, back in my day, like when I would come home from school, I would watch Nickelodeon. We had Nickelodeon. Or
Nickelodeon. Hold on. I didn't even know what Nickelodeon was.
Yeah, I know.
I went to my cousin's house and they were watching fucking Brendan Stimpy.
Okay.
If you're watching,
if you're watching TV shows, there's two. Okay, so there's as kids. There's three places.
Creamcast also got this stupid magazine as well.
There's three.
Nick Kids magazine.
I never got Nick Kids.
Fucking Nick Kids.
But no, there's three.
I wanted that one so bad.
But there's three TV shows that you could watch, or three channels you could watch. It was WGN, it was Fox, and then it was sometimes USA. Sometimes USA will have cartoons on it, but it was very rare. It was very
USA
rare.
Network would have cartoons.
Everyone.
I never watched it.
That was
way
back in the day.
Savage Dragon. The Street Fighter.
You guys remember the cartoons on UPN?
Yeah, UPN, WGN, UPN. Well, that's the same thing. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, hold on. You guys grew up in Chicago.
Channel 26.
No, I grew up in.
You know, I love me some Channel 26.
No, I was in the suburbs.
The U.
Yeah.
No. What I'm saying, WGN is WGN Chicagoland. For me, UPN was just UPN in Detroit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that's true. They're in different.
There was no affiliate for UPN for us, I guess.
Right. Yeah. No, there was different in different areas. Yeah.
I know UPN, what you guys are talking about.
It was UPN and there was WB.
I remember
like that. Not WB.
When I lived
WGN
closer to the city, there was this one channel. It was like channel 23 or something. Same thing, antenna. We didn't have cable. Yeah. And this one channel was my introduction to like anime and all these things, because they would show the randomest, weirdest shit.
Yes,
at time.
That was
and like I remember
WGN.
one of the animes. No, it wasn't WGN.
Yeah, no.
Was it uncut?
WGN.
Was it actual Japanese?
It was uncut. I remember I watched one of the first animes I watched, which probably explains why I am the way I am. Yeah. Is I watched the Wicked City.
Wicked City.
And it's like this woman that's half spider and her like vagina opens and it shoots webs in it.
Go on.
They did not censor any of it.
Well,
this was like over the air TV.
You're right. Back in the day, there was a. I think it was in WGN or one of them. Sometimes would randomly play anime series, and I remember I watched Technoman. on like WGN or something like that randomly. And this is, you know, back in the day when you didn't have like, you had to get a TV guide. They would not say when they would play it. And I, as a kid, I would wait every like every Saturday. I remember I watched it randomly, and the thing is, I remember started watching it randomly. I was looking through
Maybe it
TV,
was UPN.
and I found it, and I was like, "Holy shit, that's some really cool anime." And then for like maybe like 2 months straight, I would make sure I was home at Saturday. My parents would either force me outside. I would try not to. I would just try to stay home to watch this anime. And they would literally go from watching anime to then showing like Law and Order in the next half hour slot. I'm like, it was so weird. But yeah, it was uncensored anime for whatever reason. They would play it in the middle of the day.
Okay, maybe it was UPN, because I remember, yeah, it was like at weird times. Like that Wicked City, I saw it same thing on a weekend, like at probably like 8 o'clock at night or something.
Yeah.
And then other animes, you would see them like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Just in weird random spots, not announced, not anything.
Can we agree though? Like, can we agree though? Anyone who grew up watching Nickelodeon can fuck off. Like, I mean, fuck off.
No.
Richie.
No, Nickelodeon wasn't the rich. It was Cartoon Network was the rich. Was the rich?
Oh, look at the rich guy telling us what's rich.
Okay, okay. All right, really quick. We got some comments. So Bandito Mac, I think this is for you, Greentuner. Was it called Japanimation?
Japanimation. I'm not sure.
Japanimation. It's very nostalgic. Like everything was called Japanimation.
Oh, yeah, when I was in high school, everyone would say, "Oh, Japanimation." Nobody would call it anime back in the day.
And it was 9 times out of 10 you were referring to Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, that's you literally watch. Everybody's watching the same.
Yeah. Japanimation.
EdUnderground says, "I'm watching UPN for Brandy and Sister and SmackDown." Yeah, they do.
Man, Ed, fuck off. Ed said that he didn't find Brandy attractive, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. That's another
his bitch ass.
Yeah. Bandito Max says, that's where I saw Gogi 13 and Vampire Hunter D. I agree. I remember seeing Vampire Hunter D on cable TV or regular TV first. That was just like randomly came on, and then I fell in love with the Vampire D anime. And Ronin Warriors, I only was able to watch that on Cartoon Network when they had
but Toonami. For Vampire Hunter D was also another one of those animes in high school where people were like, "Oh, Japanimation." That was like you said, it was Ghost in the Shell, Vampire Hunter D,
Ninja Scroll, Akira.
Ninja Scroll, Akira. The ones that everyone knew, and obviously Akira.
Well, then what really got bad was Dragon Ball Z when it first came out.
Oh, Dragon Ball is basically what just broke the doors open. I mean, if we're being honest, it's what made it basically mainstream.
Well, most people didn't even know about Dragon Ball. And most people just found out like Dragon Ball Z, and then they just they fell in love with it, and then it just evolved over time to this like pop culture.
To this thing. Well, yeah, exactly. I honestly think without Dragon Ball Z, anime wouldn't have been as popular as quickly as it has been.
Well, I mean, you guys are forgetting about
made it mainstream.
Well, you guys are forgetting about
I remember
Pokemon.
Going to school.
Digimon.
Pokemon, yes. Pokemon, yes, to dorks like us. All right.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh.
But I remember same thing to dorks.
Like Yu Yu Hakusho.
All that is dorks.
What are you talking about?
What I'm saying is, when I was in high school.
Yu-Gi-Oh shit.
You're shit.
Wait, you don't like Yu-Gi-Oh?
No.
I hated Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
I hated Yu-Gi-Oh with a passion.
Oh well.
No, but with Dragon Ball Z, like what's it called? Like the football players down to the nerds to whoever you can think of. Everyone watched Dragon Ball Z.
So we lost you for a second. Oh, you're back.
Shit. No, I'm saying everybody watched Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, everybody watched Dragon Ball Z.
That's what I meant. Yeah. The scope, how large it went.
Can we get back to basics here?
Oh, I'm sorry. No. We
Gargoyles was top tier.
Gargoyles
was top tier.
No. Okay, I'll say this.
Well, you know what?
So
I have no opinion because I never watched
tier
Gargoyles,
animation.
I'll be honest.
The animation.
Yes,
the
animation was solid.
Okay,
everything was solid about it.
What would you say is not top tier? It was a top tier billing.
Well, what would you consider top tier animation?
For me,
just so I can base it. Yeah.
Top tier animation.
Fucking Batman the Animated Series.
Batman animated series was top. That was top tier. That was probably
top tier, gold standard.
Probably gold standard.
Anything Disney made, they set the standard for animation. Like there was them and there was everybody else. Like, I'll even say this: I love X-Men the animated series, but there's a slight drop in animation quality in X-Men.
Animation quality for sure. Yeah.
You could tell, like, Batman was operating at such a high level, and I it's been a while since I saw Gargoyles, but I will say Gargoyles is a very tightly animated show.
Who's Desdemona?
Yeah, I don't know. What's Desdemona?
Desdemona's the hot female gargoyle, I believe. She wasn't that hot.
Oh yeah, she can get it for sure.
You furry bastard!
Yeah, I'll say you guys are literally
you
furries.
Freak. Nah, he's a furry.
Oh, Desdemona. Oh yeah, she could have. Yeah, back in the day, she could have got it. That's for sure.
Yeah, of course she could have gotten it. Hell yeah.
She was pretty fine.
Just gotta make sure there's no sunlight while you're doing your thing.
Oh yeah,
because that thing, she turns into stone and breaks off your dick.
That thing ain't surviving. You're gonna get stoned.
Why did we have to watch the sunset? Or the sunrise? I mean.
She was pretty fine. Okay, so like for me, I would say Batman animated series was probably top tier for me during that time. Now I will say this, so to vouch for your Gargoyles, right? Animation was top tier. I feel like with Gargoyles, I never got to see it to fruition. And I feel like that's probably why it's not top tier for me, because
Gargoyles was one of the first syndicated cartoons I've ever seen.
Oh, see, that's I guess that's the thing.
It was it had a running plot.
I think that's what for me, a lot of cartoons, other than like Batman animated series, there's not a lot of cartoons that I watched from beginning to end for like entire seasons. So Gargoyle, like I would catch it here and there, and the animation is great. The story did seem like it was good. And it seemed like it's progressing. I just never got into it because I never got to see the full thing. Now they brought it back, right? They brought it back.
This is what I'm saying. I throw this out here on the Blurred podcast, and it never gets any traction. We could watch the first 4 or 5 episodes of Gargoyles as a movie. It is a solid movie. It is 4 parts.
I'm not watching anything that you're recommending until you watch The Boys. So
I need another.
Oh
podcast.
Yeah, that's true. No, you need
you watch The Boys.
To watch The Boys.
You watch The Boys.
I watched the first. I watched the first season, and nobody talked about it. That's
well, the problem is that if you're watching, like, if you're not gonna watch The Boys, right? Like I don't want to hear nothing from.
Okay, well, let me just say this.
Say what you're gonna say.
Generation V is coming out. We will be watching The Boys in and we will be watching it. Now, here's the thing: when I put out there, I would want to watch and review a season. We never go back there. We never do it. We never watch Gargoyles, the first 4 episodes. I've said it many times. No. Let's go back and do that.
I'll be honest, this is the first time I think I heard you.
I've never heard you say, "Let's watch the Gargoyles."
I've also never said it before, but
what
I'm saying it now.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm always bringing it up.
Like you hear like the sob story. No, you hear the sob ass story he's bringing up. Like nobody ever listens to me. I'm so lonely, guys. I wish I had a voice.
Can we watch Gargoyles, please?
Yeah, I'm down to watch Gargoyles. Sure. Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay.
After you watch The Boys.
Bitch ass I'm down B-tier cartoon.
Yeah.
Look, no, that was a premiere cartoon.
Yeah, he has a fucking body pillow of Desdemona. Talk about like
you can see that.
He has
turn stone.
That angle up.
Fat one. I forgot the one that was called.
That was
another bite.
Hudson. It was Hudson.
I don't know.
I know all the Gargoyles' names. It was Hudson, Brooklyn, Lexington, and the others.
Okay, well, okay.
Very good.
Let's hear the names. Go ahead.
We had Goliath. He was the main one.
Okay, everybody knows Goliath.
Okay.
Brooklyn.
Oh,
which one was that one?
Let me see. Hold on a second. I had to. Let me see. Gargoyle.
What's Brooklyn?
Brooklyn was a scrappy little one, I believe.
Was it the red one? Oh no, the tiny.
No. All right, go ahead. No, kick it off. Yeah. Let's go.
Okay, right. Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
You had Hudson, which was the old guy, I believe.
Yes.
You had Bronx, which was the dog, Gargoyle.
Okay.
They had a dog Gargoyle.
Yeah. He was lovable.
Yeah.
And what is the name of the red one? It was.
That's the one I was thinking of.
They're all named after New York. What do you call them? Fucking hold on. Was he Greenwich Village? What was he?
Staten Island.
Staten Island.
Staten Island.
Hold on. I'll get him out.
From the
Brooklyn,
Bronx.
Hudson, Bronx, Lexington, right? Lexington.
I don't see. Yep, it is Lexington. Yep.
Lexington Steel, I believe, is my childhood.
Oh,
name.
okay. Yep. That's the wrong Lexington.
What?
That's the wrong
What?
Lexington.
My childhood memories are so blurred up.
I'm sure you think he's big and black too.
Yeah, wasn't
Yeah, his tail.
Lexington Steel with like a 2-foot erection.
Yeah, or his
next to the gargoyles.
Like his tail is just massive. Like, man, your tail to body ratio is astronomically large.
First of all, by the way, viewers listening at home,
can we mute Ed,
Yeah,
please?
yeah,
Why
yeah,
the fuck are you?
Yeah, don't interrupt the podcast.
Ed
Coming in late.
is back.
No one cares.
Bay.
All right, Darkside.
nobody
Okay, so
cares,
I'm not gonna
bitch.
lie. You talking about the gargoyles has just dried up this conversation on the Blur podcast because
I agree.
Because you're naming B tier cartoon characters.
What?
Yeah, no one cares.
This motherfucker was talking about Mummies Alive 2 seconds ago. You're telling
Whoa,
me that's
whoa.
B tier
No,
cartoon?
That was Greentuner.
Fuck
That
you.
was
Alive was good.
that was
Let me
Greentuner.
tell
Mummies
you
Live
that
was awesome.
Look,
Mummies
I
Alive was
like
awesome,
Mummies Alive,
okay?
but Mummies Alive
They
was
had
on.
pretty
Mummies
cool
Alive was on
suits,
weekday
and
mornings.
They have pretty
Weekday
cool
mornings.
rides. Okay.
Weekday mornings.
I'm
first
just
of
saying,
all, Gargoyles
Mummies
is
Alive is where it's
good.
at.
Gargoyles is good, but it was not top tier.
Yeah,
It was good.
Yeah, and it was top tier.
It was
No
not top
question.
tier.
No
there
question.
were other shows that were top tier.
Well,
It was
there
good,
are
though.
other shows that are top tier, but I'm not saying it's the best show. I'm saying it's a top tier show.
Yeah, it's not like there's killing
It's
you.
not. It's not my top tier show. I'm just saying it is a top tier show.
And Mummies Alive was a lot
Lower.
Nah, I don't know about lower.
Animation
I
quality.
mean,
Mummies
it
Alive
was
was a
downgrade.
lot.
It was
less.
definitely
Yeah,
lower.
but
Yeah,
for sure, I
Are
love
you-
it.
I
yeah.
forgot about Mummy's Life.
I'm
I
not
love
gonna
Mummies
knock
Alive.
Mummies Alive. I like
Those
that.
toys were badass too.
Yeah, and
They
that
were
Lady
cool.
Mummy was
Yeah.
all right.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah, she can get it too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
More than all right.
Yeah, we're going to a different category. Like, first, you
Yeah.
guys are having,
Wouldn't that be necrophilia though?
yeah, exactly. Like,
I mean,
Yeah.
she's alive.
Okay.
It would be.
Yeah.
Look, I watched.
No, but
Lexington
yeah, but
Steel
it is
cartoons
Mummy
for all I
Alive, so
know.
technically it's not necrophilia. It's like a gray area.
that's not great. It's definitely not great. You guys are coping.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
Gray area, yeah.
Yeah,
By the way,
he's more
also.
blue.
Yeah, it's a gray area for sure. You guys are definitely coping.
Creamcast, why are you wearing a beanie?
I mean, Ed, that's the same question we ask you every week.
Yeah,
Well, one is cold in my room. Two, it's my look.
Yeah, it's cold in my room.
it's your look.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's cold. You don't get your damn things fixed. That's what it's called.
Oh, I will. But even though when I will, I'm still wearing his beanie.
Well, I'm telling you
Yeah.
right now at Underground, one of you is pulling it off, and it's not you. So
Well, definitely,
Yeah.
it's not you, Creamcast. I
It's
know
definitely
that.
me.
I don't know
I'm
about
definitely
that,
looking like I definitely
Don't
look
know.
like a hipster. You know, I could pull this back a little bit just to have the hair showing like a true hipster. You know,
There you go.
Hell yeah.
something that you won't do.
Mm,
But hey,
I mean, I got this to, yeah, it's in the back.
look at that, yeah.
yeah,
Business in the
yeah,
front,
yeah,
party in the
yeah,
back.
you keep that front part pulled up, sir. But yeah. So as the real Ed Underground, as the real hipster here, I've been exuding Ed Underground energy all day. So I feel like you're just a hater. You're just a hater. You continue to be a hater. I'm the one with the beard, the real
Let's,
mustache.
At Underground, did you come from an event or something? Regale us. With
He did go-
stories of,
Oh yeah, where did
Oh.
your chance go?
So I attempted to go to an event and
Mhm.
I'm going
Around
to
at the
another one
door.
instead.
Mhm.
So the person that invited me to go see a concert tonight, which I was looking for to go see,
Who are
with this
you
person,
gonna go see?
His name is Alex.
No, not the person. I don't care. I'm talking about
Oh,
the
who?
No, I
Oh,
want to know about
yeah.
Alex. Who's this guy's name?
Alex is a guy.
I know he's a guy. So
Mm.
you were gonna go out and see
But
this
anyways,
Sounds pretty.
no,
hot.
not like that.
It
Oh
does
god.
sound-
Hell yeah.
Anyways,
What were you guys
we're-
gonna go watch?
We were going to
Tell-
see
tell me some more,
Chevelle.
guy. Yeah.
Mhm.
I told
And
you it was
also-
Chevelle.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's a Chevelle. 3
Yeah,
Days
he did
Grace
say that.
and another band called Loathe, which I'm not a
Oh
big
yeah,
fan
he was gonna give you a loader, right?
of. Oh
Yeah.
god.
Alex.
No.
Ed,
Yeah.
Ed,
Anyways,
Ed,
so
read
yes,
between the lines, okay?
I'm not
Yeah.
reading anything.
All right.
Look, yeah, exactly. He's giving you heavy clues. Car, loads.
Well,
You know what I mean, there's a
Yeah.
lot thing that can
I'm
happen.
so confused.
No,
by
Ed, the
things
thing
that
is
happened.
so what happened? So tell us what happened.
So it ends up he didn't buy the tickets yet. He was going to buy the tickets at what do you say at
the door?
Well, that's another thing.
This sounds
Hold
so
on.
sus.
Hold
This
on,
sounds so
hold on.
sus.
Hold on, no.
Yeah.
Well, you've been to a
Sounds very
concert
sus.
before.
What did you have to do for these tickets?
Nothing.
Okay, so you got to the concert and it was like,
Hold on.
I forgot to buy the tickets.
No.
Let's go back to my place.
You didn't let me.
Ed,
That's what you wish.
where
would
did you
happen.
come from?
You didn't let me finish my story.
That's why he's
Okay,
moving around
alright.
so
No.
much.
Why are you?
Alright,
Yeah, why are you disheveled
She's
looking?
I'm never disheveled.
Almost like
Why
you've
can't-
been ravaged.
Why can't you sit? Why can't you sit still? What's going on down there?
I'm a very moving person. Anyway.
All right. Let's hear it story.
So he said he was going to buy the tickets at 6 p.m. Okay, cool. The thing starts at 6:30. Okay, cool, no problem. Turns out, so the site says 6:30. There are other sites that say 5:30. Apparently, the ticket cutoff was at 5:30, which makes no sense because even if you don't buy the tickets online, normally you can go to a concert or an event and buy the tickets at the place, right? You would think that.
Depends.
It depends, yeah.
Right? Well, you would think that.
Depends if they want to hire the staff to do so or whatever.
True. So apparently the cutoff time was at 5:30, even though the site that he was going to buy the tickets from said 6:30. He tried to buy the tickets at 6. Nothing happened. So we end up going to the concert, couldn't buy the tickets there. Well, we didn't go inside the concert. When it's outside the concert, we couldn't go because you can't buy the tickets unless it's online, which is really dumb, but whatever. So instead, we went to a place that I hang out once in a while.
Here it comes.
Something was coming.
It's
And
a
he
club.
goes,
It's a
oh
club.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Not
like that. No.
Go on.
that.
That was it.
Yeah.
So we went back. He went back to his
Yeah.
house. I went back to mine, obviously. Mine.
Darn you! Send us home, boy. Come on. Take us home. Take us home.
That's it. And now I'm here on this podcast.
Ed.
Yes.
I think you skipped over some details, probably.
Just a couple
Yeah.
boys out
Those
of
are the details.
town, is
Yeah.
it?
Hell yeah.
Just some innocent guys.
Whoops. I guess we
Those are
can't buy the
details.
tickets.
Yeah. Guess we have to go back to my place.
No,
Oh, and it's too late to go back home, man.
Let's
Why
go
don't
to
you just come over
let's go
my
to the
place?
club.
We've gone to concerts before, and that hasn't happened before, so it sucks.
It sounds
Fucking high on LSD as he's dancing.
Although-
I told you.
Although
Which
I'm
Donna Summer is playing.
I'm considering going to. I hate to do it though. They're going to be in a different town, but it's like 3 hours away. So I'm considering going by myself.
I'm going by
I
yourself.
was really happy to see Chevelle.
Ed,
Where?
we-
Who? Chevelle?
Yeah, so one is going to be in Wisconsin. The
Okay.
other is going to be in Indiana. But one is 3 hours away. The other is 4 hours away.
Sounds like a
but-
wash. Just go for it, man. Just
I'm
drive.
considering it because I
You
was
should.
really hyped to
I'm
see
sh-
Chevelle.
Yeah,
were,
no.
so you should go.
Yeah.
You should go.
So
Absolutely.
get your bitch ass over there and go.
But
see
I'll
it.
be there myself. And
It's
I
only
really-
3 hours. That's
It's
nothing.
only 3 hours there
3
and
hours
then 3 hours
there.
back.
Yeah.
3 hours
It's only
back.
6 hours.
It's only 6 hours, but at least you get to see
6
Chevelle.
hours.
Yeah.
And then if you are lucky, you might get backstage passes, and you might get invited on the bus. If you know what I'm saying.
I don't know what you're saying. Please elaborate on that.
Bus.
Fornication.
Now-
Bus.
They might fornicate. They
Yeah.
might take you back and give you the backstage special.
Backstage pass.
This
Yeah.
isn't the girl.
Chevelle's
band.
gonna run a train on you.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's not gonna happen.
Kind
Okay,
of
so-
an honor, Ed.
So Ed,
It's not
an
a girl
honor.
band.
So Ed, I mean, so what did you do at the club? Did you just hang out, and was there another band playing there or no?
No, just so there's a club that I go to once in a while. It's 3 floors.
Oh my god,
Before-
this stupid club! You never stop talking about it.
It's actually pretty dope. It's pretty dope.
Each floor has a different music
That's pretty dope.
and a different vibe.
Let me see.
Hey,
What's the
alright.
club called? It's called H4.
No, I don't even know what that is.
Called the
Okay.
Manhole, I believe.
No, that's the club you all
Oh,
go to.
meat.
okay.
This was
Man-
called
Okay.
Men Meet USA.
No,
Wow.
but I went there and that was actually pretty nice.
That's good. Well, I'm glad you had a good time. I'm like, you made
Yeah.
the
Not the
best
time I
out of
wanted though.
Yeah, you made the best out of a worse situation. So, unfortunately, you didn't get to
Alright.
have all the fun that you wanted, but we're glad to have you back home
Maybe
And,
this weekend.
in one
We'll
piece.
see.
And who are you
Alright.
seeing Friday?
Wait, Friday?
Yeah,
Oh no.
Yeah,
Friday.
the other band that you're going to. You
Oh,
said you were going to
that's-
2 concerts.
So that's October. That's
October,
Stellar,
okay.
which I'm buying the tickets ahead of
Skeller.
time.
Yes, Skeller.
The
Skeller.
good old
What the hell,
Skeller.
Skeller. Yes, but I'm be going by myself apparently.
Why would you go by
which
yourself?
I don't mind. Well, none of you fools will want to go too.
Greentuner and Darksyd said they if you invite them, they will go.
I did invite them. Plus, no one else
Remember, I was
knows
busy
who
that,
Skeller is.
that
I
week.
know who Skeller is. I listen to Skeller all the time.
How did you get introduced into Skeller?
You, but that doesn't mean I don't
Exactly.
know them. I don't know Skeller. What the hell is it like?
But
If
I don't
you
know who
introduce,
Skeller is.
You live what thousands of miles away, so boom. And Skeller's going to be in a smaller venue than Chevelle, which is fine.
well, you know,
Obviously.
but the
don't
thing
mind.
is, you know, the difference between this
Obviously.
situation and me going to go see Skeller.
No,
I will actually buy the tickets in advance and not show up talking about, I thought we could buy the tickets at the door for like 80% off or something. I would have bought the tickets, you know, a month or two in advance and then showed up and actually be able to enjoy the concert. That's the difference
well,
between.
he was going to buy it at 6. Apparently, cut off was 5:30.
He was gonna buy him at 6. Oh man, that was such a great y'all. But so y'all didn't go Dutch.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Don't worry about it.
That's
just,
I
it's
don't
just
know what that means.
it's fine. It's fine. It's a beautiful thing, Ed, and I'm just glad that you're here and that you're safe.
I tried to buy the tickets myself also because of his mistake, but couldn't do it. So
it's all good, man. You know, shit happens. All right, so
All right, well,
let's keep it pushing.
Sounds like a you problem.
Yeah.
So let's go to
all right. So
main topic.
So let's go to the main topic. So I mean, we were talking about before, with Warner Brothers, kicking off and kind of revitalizing and having some good series and keeping up with the demand and the expectation of their fans. And I was gonna bring up that, you know, Star Wars is kind of doing that as well with Ahsoka, what was it, Andor, and also what was the other one? Mando. Even though I don't have love for Obi, even though they did do the laser face and show the two sides of Anakin. I felt like watching Ahsoka, especially with episode 4 and 5, we got what Obi-Wan was trying to do, which is crazy in of itself, because who would have ever thought Ahsoka would have did better than the Hello There Jedi. Yeah, it just didn't work out. But Ahsoka, let's talk about it. Let's go and kick it off. Episode 4 and 5. Amazing series. I love Ahsoka. Yeah, this I think I mentioned before that this series was pretty slow kicking off.
Sure.
And
Yeah,
man, like it keeps getting better every episode, I think.
Well, I think it's going somewhere, and you have a feeling that it's going somewhere, and that's a nice feeling to have in a TV show where you're anticipating the next episode. They're setting up interesting things. There've been some great cliffhangers. You're right, but like the difference between Obi-Wan, they had the star power, right?
Yeah.
They had the star power, but they did not have a soul in that show.
They didn't.
It was very by the numbers.
Dead. It was garbage. This show has a soul. It has a identity.
Yeah.
It has a
purpose.
You can tell that. The creator's hand is pretty heavy, and there's a direction. We're going in a direction, and it feels exciting, and it feels new. It feels new. I don't know what's out there. It's genuinely, we're in Star Wars, and there's a feeling of we're gonna go somewhere we've never been before, and it is cool as hell.
Yeah.
And I'm like itching to see what's on the other side of that galaxy. So yeah, it's a renewed I guess the faith in Star Wars in a lot of people. That's definitely what I'm hearing online from people. What are you guys hearing?
So for those who are not familiar with Ahsoka or the 3D series it had on TV, Dave Filoni created Ahsoka.
CG.
CG. Dave Filoni created Ahsoka alongside. Well, he was also had help from George Lucas, but Dave Filoni created Ahsoka from the ground up. And for Dave Filoni to bring Ahsoka to life, for one, I thought it was pretty awesome. And I do agree it was kind of slow in the beginning, but this episode this episode 5, this is the Star Wars that I can see happening for sequels, that should happen for sequels. It has a breath of new fresh air. There is one, just introducing new characters, or rather bringing characters that were in the 3D series into life, but it just feels like a fresh breath of air with Anakin, with Ahsoka, with every character. I don't know there's a bad actress or actor here in this series, but the way that he introduced Anakin into this episode was freaking amazing. A chef's kiss. Dave Filoni has done a wonderful. Shut up. Dave Filoni has. Hold on.
Greentuner.
Hold on.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
this guy is going down to the base.
Yeah, I
The
mean, he's
going down. He's going all the way down to the
He's
base.
working the
on
shaft
Filoni right now.
and the balls.
I will say this.
all in one go.
I will say this.
Hey,
so
he's had a busy night.
Every Disney Plus series, Star Wars series that has been released, I have never seen twice. This is the only one that I saw twice.
I think I saw Mando.
The Mandalorian twice.
Not twice, no. Even though I like Mando, even though Luke Skywalker was in it, I did not see it. I've seen that scene twice, but I've never seen a full length episode from any Disney Plus Star Wars series twice.
I'm not even convinced that you've seen any episode.
I don't know about that.
Full.
I've seen Mando.
I have.
Mando episodes.
I have.
I don't think you've seen any episode once fully.
I have. Well, if you want to believe that help you sleep at night with that tight beanie, go for it. That wannabe beanie.
Ed, he has a point. Go
on.
Your completion is dubious at best.
Yeah, your completion rate is pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty
now,
bad.
Ed, I noticed your background has sinisterly turned dual shades of color. Is there any kind of foreshadowing happening there?
The duality of Anakin.
Oh my god!
Well, there's no blue. There's no blue.
Yeah, where's the blue?
There's no blue. It's kind of like you half-assed it.
Then there's no duality.
There was.
Yeah, you're just Sith at this point.
There was blue.
There was blue.
Wow, what a!
I don't care if there was. Right now, there is no.
Look at that.
No,
that's just blue though.
Blue and purple.
Half of your face needs to be red, and the other half needs to be
yellow now.
No, actually, he has duality. You guys are being unfair. He has blue. He has the red on one side and the white on the other, just like Ahsoka had when she came out of the ship after her battle with Anakin, and Anakin had freed her from the guilt of her past. She pretty much had the white on when she was talking to the whale creature, and you saw that she was wearing white at that point, signifying that hey,
good look for her.
It was a really good look for her. So
Gandalf the White action going on.
Gandalf the White.
Gandalf the White. That's actually it. No, that's actually it.
Is it literally it?
Yeah, that's literally it. So it's Ahsoka Gray and Ahsoka White.
Oh shit, she was gray and then white.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah,
I kind of that actually lessens it.
Also, another thing.
Yeah, it does lessen it.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Also,
why are you referencing another series?
Well, that's Filoni.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
That's his. No, he literally said that the Ahsoka the Gray and Ahsoka the White.
He did say that.
Yeah, but also another thing that's kind of that I noticed when Anakin switched between the light and the dark, Anakin's eyes were yellow. Well, I'm sorry, it was red, not yellow.
Red, yeah.
Yeah, Sith users are always yellow, unless it's the only person that was red was.
Yeah, we sighed in the movie. Relax.
What movie? I wasn't even talking about a movie.
Revenge of the Sith. His eyes were yellow. We all know.
Yes. So why was his red then? How was it red then? Since you know.
I don't know. It was probably an oversight, but they're gonna find a way to retroactively.
And then retroactively, and then Ed was like, "Oh, you're brilliant."
No, so it's Sith users is always yellow because they're allowing the dark side to corrupt them. Red is when they're in control of it.
Oh, okay.
So I forgot his name, but the sister and the brother.
He's in control of his rage.
Yes. So the sister of the light side of the Force and the brother of the dark side of the Force. The brother of the dark side of the Force, he's considered a Sith god. His eyes are red. His is the only Sith person that is red. Everyone else is yellow.
You're gonna have to link us to the video you watched.
I don't know. This is too
it's not a video.
boring for me to even care about.
Yeah, let's get back on track here.
All right.
The duality of Anakin.
Duality. Yeah, anyways, I didn't.
Yes, I get it. There's color coding in Star Wars. That's great.
Oh, you say that now, but it happened.
I know it happens.
Yeah, and I didn't predict it.
You always gotta talk about the damn color. I've heard the same thing about the red and the blue.
Now we're talking episode 4 and 5 here.
Yeah.
Let's go back. We're spending a lot of time on episode 5. Of the 2 episodes, I loved 4 way more than I loved 5.
Yeah, I found 4 more interesting. To be honest, I can't remember much of 5, to be honest.
Well, 5 is most of the Anakin stuff, but 4 had some of the most like awesome lightsaber duels I've ever seen in Star Wars. Right? With what's the name of the Dark Souls?
Yeah, the Dark Souls boss.
Markow. What was his name? Somebody help me out here. Anyways.
Oh, the Dark Jedi guy?
Yeah, the Dark Jedi.
Well, his name's Ray.
No, the guy like he got that awesome like
the double
duel
lightsaber
with the duel with Ahsoka and the slow swipe where there was samurai style where she they both kind of crossed each other and he got slashed together his chest. He had gas come out of him.
Yeah,
you guys remember this?
Yeah.
Well, they did. That's Akira Kurosawa.
Yeah, so it was like
Seven Samurai. That's
basically
the same shot because one of the opening shots is one samurai goes high, the other samurai goes low.
Yeah,
and they both cross each other, and then one of them dies.
Now, isn't that at Underground? Isn't that going high? Isn't that the Anakin style? Oh, you got balls in your mouth. Never mind.
Yeah, those are Filoni's
all right. So
balls.
okay, wait. So really quick. So I've been looking while you guys have been talking, right?
Yeah.
Anakin Skywalker, his eyes with the yellow and red are the same on the Revenge of the Sith. They show screenshots. His eyes are exactly the same. So that's just and that the lore has been explained as their eyes only turn red. It's just a graphical representation of them using the dark side. So they're just drawing power from the dark side. There's no special meaning that they have control over the dark side and so forth.
Explain the Sith user that his eyes were red from 3D series. Then
once again, they're just graphical.
Don't explain it.
It's literally just graphical how they can represent it.
Never ever.
There's no lore
over here swinging his Star Wars dick around, just slamming.
There's no lore. There's no
lore. Go ahead and unsubscribe to that channel.
Humbled. Now this bitch is being humble.
Yeah, there's no lore. There's no lore to the eyes. And people have gone into. I was reading while you guys were talking. People have gone into depth of why Anakin's color, why his eyes change colors, and the color of the Sith eyes. And the only thing is, it's just showing that Anakin draws onto this. He draws on the Dark Force pretty heavily when he's overly emotional. That's it.
Yes.
So, but it's nothing like, oh my goodness, some eyes are yellow and some eyes are blue because of this, that, and the other. It's special Sith management of the Force and so forth. No, it's just their emotional.
Let me ask you this then. Yes, it's a midichlorians. Let me ask you this then.
Sure.
Did Ahsoka's eyes turn red?
It seemed like they turned yellow.
No, I'm asking you, did they? Because
I don't think they did.
I think they did, or that was either the reflection of the red lightsaber.
I think that was her struggling. I think it was a reflection of the red lightsaber because her eyes are yellow. Well, her eyes are naturally like a yellowish, like blue. So
is Ahsoka turning into one of those like orange lightsaber dudes? Is that what's happening? Where she's gonna be able to kind of walk that fine line, or no?
No, absolutely not.
So Ahsoka's eyes are naturally. So I think Ahsoka's eyes are naturally blue. They're blue yellowish. So I think with the red and the lightsaber, it seemed like the whole because we were talking about it earlier off the pod. The lesson that Anakin was trying to teach her was ultimately that Ahsoka doesn't need to be him. Ahsoka won't turn out to be him. Ahsoka has been worried this entire time that she would become just like her master. Just like what Anakin said, he was like, you're a part of a legacy. From Obi-Wan to him, or Qui-Gon to Obi-Wan
to Anakin.
Yeah, thank you, Ed. So Ahsoka being the next apprentice on that, she thinks that she's gonna suffer the same legacy as Anakin. And Ahsoka's, I mean, she's pretty powerful as well. So she always thinks that she feels guilty from the Clone Wars and everything that's happened. It seemed like she can easily go to the dark side. I mean, she turned her back on the Jedi Order in of itself. So I think that yellow representation was like she has the anger inside of her to go Sith if she truly wanted to, if she allowed her emotions to go to a dark place and so forth. But she's obviously one of the good guys, and she chose life. She chose to live, which means she has to fight and defend others. So I think that was just a quick representation. Like, hey, she can turn into an Anakin. She can turn into a Vader, but she's choosing not to. She's staying with the light. So I thought that was a cool little graphical representation of what she could be, but Anakin is there to kind of guide her and tell her she could be wherever she wants to be, that she's not dictated by the history of those who came before her, specifically Anakin / Vader. So I'm not gonna lie. I think the dopest thing about that battle was Anakin switching his force, pretty much going from the light side to the dark, going from the force to his Sith side. And it seems like when he went to, I love the fact that when he went into Vader, his voice was changing. His voice changed, and he became more powerful, which makes complete sense. He was his most powerful when he was Lord Vader, and I thought that was pretty badass. Like, his fighting style changed and pretty much went from, his Jedi, Anakin fighting style, where he's, pretty much kind of like, I don't say toe to toe with Ahsoka, but being very typical like training, to when he switched to Vader, he's like, you lack conviction, and he did that first initial swipe at her. And he just kind of looked at her, and she, kind of got pushed back when she was in her little kid form. And then he kicked her, and like he was going in. I really, you could tell that he wasn't trying to kill her, but it was just the duality of how he was trying to teach her. I think that was kind of cool. I really,
duality.
Duality.
Oh no!
Yeah, I did. I triggered him. You triggered my trap card.
Creamcast.
Yeah,
can you please remove
duality?
Never.
I'll remove that term.
Beanie?
I think the pressure
it's almost complete.
is doing what it has.
Yeah, well, I told you I'm trying to be EdUnderground today, baby. I'm doing it all the way. I'm doing it all the way, baby. So it's
wait, just quick question. For like the Force, then the Dark Force gives you more power, right?
Well,
is that why Siths usually take more Jedis to take down?
No, well, the Jedi, so the dark is more.
The dark side.
It allows you to go into your emotions.
Yeah.
So exactly.
But power
exactly.
But think about
it. It doesn't give you more power than what's it called?
No, it does give you more power. The more anger, the more strength you have in the dark side. The dark side is actually more powerful than the light. But the light.
That's what I was asking.
Well, it depends.
Yes.
Well, it depends. Well, there's different.
Yes.
There's different. There's different Jedi. So there's different Jedi.
Okay, because I'm saying in every movie there's like 20 fucking Jedis going against like 2 Siths, and the Siths are keeping up with the 10 Jedis or the 20 Jedis. So I was wondering if you get more Force, but obviously you suffer more from going to the dark side.
You suffer more. You can suffer more physically, mentally. Also, the light side, if you continue to be on the light side, you'll turn into a Force ghost. If you know how to do it. The dark side,
you go to Force hell.
No, but like how
Force Satan.
You
don't believe in Force hell? Yeah. EdUnderground, right now, do you believe in Force hell?
I don't know. I don't.
That part of Star Wars.
That's blasphemy. That's blasphemy.
Blasphemy.
Yeah.
Anyways, Force hell.
Blasphemy.
Anyways, Palpatine always said that there's things. I'm not doing a word for word or saying a word for word, but there are things of the dark side that you don't even know about, like how Palpatine came back, which was dumb, but he came back because
it was a clone.
It was his essence in the clone.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways,
jerked off his essence.
He jerked off.
Yeah.
He jerked off.
I'll be back.
Really quick, we
That'd be the
got
wrong video to
we
click
got a
on.
comment from Game Face. He's like,
He's
so
beating
Game
up into
Face.
like some capsule that goes on the ground.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, we got a comment. So hey guys, glad you're discussing this show. It was amazing to Bright Saber Anakin. Yeah, no, it was this is a dope ass show. So yeah, we're definitely going to review episode.
I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah. So yeah, so with so there's different levels. There's different Jedis, right? So I would say like, yeah, well, especially with the Sith, you know, with the rule of two, you're always going to pick the most powerful Siths anyway. So you're going to have super powerful Siths. You're not going to have some weak ass Sith be your Padawan pretty much, or your equivalent, right? Your apprentice. Well, Jedi's will kind of just take everybody. You're like, you got no force, or you just got a little skill. Yeah, we're gonna take you. Yeah, so it's kind of different. But there are Jedi out there who are allowed to practice in on the dark side. But they cannot. They're more of
the orange guys, right? The guys with the orange sabers.
No, I think
that's not them.
No, I think they have green. Not green sabers.
Qui-Gon and the only Black Jedi ever in Star Wars.
Mace Windu?
Yeah, they dabbled a little bit, and they weren't Sith users.
They call them Jedi.
Yellow.
They call them Jedi Sentinels. They are, but and Mace Windu wasn't one of them. But there are Jedis within the lore that are allowed to.
It's just getting schooled in Star Wars today.
Ed, you should just be quiet.
No, I'm not using Google.
I'm not using
That's
Google.
All right. You sure right.
My hands right here.
Sure.
But no, there's no, because I was reading upon it because I was wondering about how, like why can't, you know, like there's always that line. There's always the like. There's dark side and light side. I'm like, there has to be practitioners that are in the middle, and that's where they're.
I thought that's what the orange saber guys, or what's their deal then? Why do they have orange sabers? What's so special about them?
Yeah,
they are dark
Jedi. There's different Jedis. Yeah,
they lost their faith in
wouldn't they be
Jedi
Siths
Order
then?
in the Jedi Order? No, I think they don't like the structure of the Jedi. All right, they don't like the. It's like they're not down with the Catholic Church anymore. They're just
because I know what's his name doesn't
Yeah.
like killing Jedis. The big guy, the bearded guy. Like he seemed pretty hesitant to kill another Jedi.
Balon.
Yeah, Balon. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
he seems pretty chill.
Yeah, there's on both sides, on the Sith side and on the Jedi side.
So on the Sith side, there's like a light Sith.
Not like a light, like light Sith. That's the way you could call it. There are Sith that are not like Palpatine level Sith. They're not Vader level Sith. But they will practice the dark side, but they're not all like, hey, I'm just gonna kill everybody because I'm just evil. But most of the time you'll see just the Sith like that, who are just like absolutely evil because I mean it just makes sense. Like you have to have a bad guy.
Of course. All anger, all everything.
Yeah,
but there's a happy Sith.
But there's Jedi who are also
that'd be so cool if there was a happy-go-lucky Sith.
Yeah, happy like, yeah, I like killing people. Yeah. But there are Jedi who are not, they're still part of the order, but they tote the line pretty much. They don't go full on Sith and murder people. They are pretty much like, they have a lot more gray.
But they're not
in their life.
dark Sith.
Yeah, they're not Sith. They're more gray. They think of the world as gray as opposed to.
There are gray Force users who are not Jedi and not Sith. Those who exist. I mean, it's similar to, I would say similar to Ahsoka. I mean, there are video games where I forgot the name of the game, but there's two twins, and they're both gray Force users, and they have white or gray, whitish lightsabers or yellow lightsabers.
I think you're talking about Knights of the Republic.
Yeah, but they're not Jedi. They're not Sith. There is a gray. Now, dark Jedi, they are like you discussed earlier. Like the whole Catholic thing that you're mentioning. That's what dark Jedi are. They're still Jedi.
Okay.
There's Jedi.
So they are Jedi.
They're Jedi who lost the faith of being.
Is
Jedi.
that what they were like doing? Whatever the hell they were doing then? They wanted to change.
Yeah, they have their own purpose.
Yeah, their own purpose. Like
okay.
Balin. Balin is not like he's not hardcore like Sith, but he does what he wants. He does what he wants.
Well, it seemed like he wasn't like hardcore that witch either. He just has some big plan.
No, yeah, we don't know what his intentions are.
Well, he
He
said
said
his
that it's for
intentions.
the betterment of everyone.
He said his intent. Yeah, he said his. But we don't know where those intentions come from.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we don't know,
and we don't know like what his end game is. He wants to like, we know he wants to bring Thrawn back, but for what reason? I don't think it's clear. Like, for what reason to him? You know what I mean? And that's not clear to me. If
well,
it's clear to you,
well, I think for most people they just look at, since Grand Admiral Thrawn is he's the Empire. He represents the Empire. So at the end of the day, you know, he wants to bring the Empire back into power. Now, for most people, they look at the Empire as a negative thing, which is fair enough. But to, you know, just like with any war, right? You're gonna have the side that they may be the bad guy, but there are people on that side who truly believe in them and think they are in the right, as opposed to the opposite side. So, and I think it seems like, and I think you're 100% right. We don't know his true motivations of why he has such a hard on for Thrawn and the Empire. But it seems like he looks at the Empire as bringing balance back to the universe, or at least to the galaxy. So at that point, you know, he pretty much wants to bring them back, because one is going to put him in great power as well. Because he seems like instead of being a person like a Sith, where he's like, oh, I want the Sith to come back and the Sith will rule the galaxy. He seems like he's just more like, bro,
Yes.
I'm gonna have power. I'm gonna have the power. I'm gonna be on top, and I want to be on top because I like to do bad things. I don't know, but no,
he comes across as a person just, hey, let's do the job. I'll get paid and go away type thing.
Well, we'll see. I mean,
no, he already said that it's not the money or anything.
Yes, it's power. He's literally, for him, it's power.
He literally said power. Yeah.
Well, I mean, instead of money, it's power. But he doesn't want to be like the guy, like how Palpatine, or in this case, I forgot his name already. Blue guy.
Thrawn?
Yeah, Thrawn. Yeah, like I think he doesn't care if Thrawn is like the main guy as long as he has power.
At the end of the day, I don't know. I think you're right. We don't know what his motives will be. I mean, we only have 3 more episodes with Ray Stevenson, so I don't know if they're gonna just recast him or if he dies at the end. I mean, Ahsoka is literally at the end of episode 5. She's going by herself and on her lonesome inside of a whale's mouth into a new galaxy. So we don't know if she's going to be a one-woman wrecking force now that she's Ahsoka the White. And we'll see what happens. But I'm not gonna lie, I like Baylan as a character. He is definitely,
it's a cool character.
He's a really cool character, and this is, you know, a Sith-like character who is not it's not the obvious bad guy. He's a likable Sith, which I can't think of it any time I've seen a Sith I was like, man, I actually really like this guy. I actually like him. He's cool, calm, and collected, and even when dealing with his Padawan, he's not like, you know, well, I guess Palpatine was very kind to Anakin to an extent at first.
To
Anakin. Why are you shaking your head at?
Oh, because he was definitely unkind. He tested
No,
Vader.
We're talking about at the beginning.
Yeah, I said Anakin. Try again, son.
When he was first,
I'm the original Ed. I'm the original Ed.
First, still. Hold on.
I said Vader.
Creamcast. Hold on. Creamcast 3 at
0.
Yeah, it's so simple.
Not that we're keeping score.
Yeah.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, but no, this is he seems like Baylan looks like he actually cares about his Padawan, which is weird for a Sith, right?
So there's a theory that is his biological daughter.
Yeah, I mean that could make sense.
Possible.
That would make a lot of sense, actually.
There's also a theory that he is the kid that was face to face with Anakin at Order 66.
No.
It's a theory. It's a theory.
That's not.
But you'd have to be an idiot to believe that theory, because the age doesn't make any sense.
Age alone.
Yeah, the age by itself doesn't make sense.
Well, no, it kind of does make sense, because Tano was Ahsoka was a teenager at that time.
Okay.
She's not a teenager anymore. Vader.
She's not as old as what's his name?
You're talking about wait, which kid are you talking about that goes up to Anakin?
Well, he doesn't go up to Anakin. Anakin goes up to him.
Yes.
It's when
you're talking about Order 66.
Order 66. When
he's a child.
He would be about the same.
Ray Stevenson is a mature ass.
Theory. I said theory.
Yeah, but you'd have to be a functioning idiot to believe that they even mention it.
Well, at least he's functioning.
Lacking major brain cells.
At least he's functioning.
Wow. Ed, wow.
At the same time, this is Star Wars. People age differently in Star Wars.
Yeah, nice save.
Well, no. Well, okay, that's a bad comparison because we're talking about humans versus
be the little boy.
We're talking about humans versus unknown alien races. Not the same thing. And Yoda is literally, his race is said to that they won't mature into adulthood until like they're at least 150 or something like that. So yeah, it's not a great comparison.
Apparently Ray Stevenson was a smoker or something because that motherfucker aged hard.
He aged. He was. Yeah. He had. Yeah. He's not even like a humanoid.
No, he went from like a young little boy to a 60-year-old in like.
All I said was
10 years, 20 years, 15 years.
All I said it was just a theory.
Yeah. Yikes. All right.
Yikes.
All right.
But he knows Anakin somehow.
Well,
everybody knows.
Yes, he was because he was an adult. He was a Jedi Knight in the Clone Wars, so they all know Anakin.
Yeah,
he was on the Jedi Council. Even I know that. EdUnderground.
Oh shit!
Add me on that scoreboard. Add me on that scoreboard.
Yes.
There can only be one.
Shut up, Ed. Shut up.
There can only be one.
Yeah. Wow.
And
this is
0.
50.
No. Man, you've just been getting school today.
9,000. So for 9,000. I would say it was a theory.
Okay, now let me ask you guys this. Ahsoka the White, she has lost her lightsabers. They were lost, I assume, in the ocean. Will she make a new lightsaber? And what color will it be, is my question to you, if that is true. Now, it's possible in the next episode she has the lightsaber, but I think it's cool, just like Gandalf having a new staff. And, do you think she'll get a new lightsaber? What color do you want it to be?
So Ahsoka the White does have a staff. What happened there? Well, she does. She does. Will she have it here? I don't know.
Oh, we have some comments here. Game Face saying lightsaber fight, Darksyed versus EdUnderground.
Underground wins.
Bandito Max says, "Has Ed ever seen Star Wars?"
Yes.
It says this man is spitting fan fiction.
I can't. Awesome.
He's like, man, this is definitely canon events that are happening.
Be a better story than the sequels.
Right. I feel like you're overly hating.
Yeah, you're just grasping at this point.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I guess you go ahead.
No, I mean, I do like the fact that it seemed like, I mean, for people who watched the Clone Wars, this was, and Rebels, this is definitely a huge payoff for them. For Ahsoka to kind of have her arc of that time period in her life kind of wrapped up. And I mean, who else would have been better to wrap it up than her master, right? I love the fact that, and this is the one thing I think is really underrated, the fact that Ahsoka doesn't look at Anakin, even though Vader, Order 66 helped execute that, turn into Vader, literally slaughtering Jedi left and right. She did not blame him for what he was, right? She knew what he was, but she still respected him as master. And the fact that she put on the guilt of her involvement within the Clone Wars and how many people she killed. Like I said, Ahsoka is a wonderful Jedi, a wonderful swordsman, a lightsaber technician, as you could say. So it was, I really, really like the fact that like they resolved that all these arcs for all these years, they resolved it really well with her, and they didn't do it in some cheesy way where they, somebody comes up to her and be like, I forgive you. Like, she had to come to that realization herself of, this is my legacy. I have to embrace it. Same thing like Anakin, and I like the fact that Anakin isn't sitting here apologizing for what he did, right? Anakin ain't sitting here talking about like, yeah, oh my God, I turned into Vader and this, that, and the other. Anakin's like, hey, I lost my way. I single-handedly pretty much destroyed the Jedi Order. I fucked up, but you can learn from my mistakes, and you are who you are. I kind of like that. They don't make Anakin as some pussy ass, just because like they want to make him a soft boy now, just because he's back to Anakin, and he's just like, yeah, I did what I did. I kind of like that. I like my dark shit. You know what I'm saying?
You do like the dark shit. That's true.
I love the dark shit.
Dark and gritty.
Yeah, whatever.
Anakin is is my favorite Star Wars character. He is.
That is still insane.
That is my favorite Star Wars
such an insane.
Okay,
You're way too old to have that as your favorite character.
Wait, the thing is, do you like Anakin? Huh? You did not like Anakin during like Revenge of the Sith and all this other stuff. Yeah, there's no way that you liked Anakin.
I liked the Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah. That just was right up Ed's alley.
He was dark. He was dark and moody. I hate you.
He's practically watching Linkin Park YouTube videos with them cutting Anakin fighting.
Oh yeah, it's like
he was
like
super
cut with Linkin Park playing.
Yeah,
that's watching the duality. The duality.
That makes no sense, but
I could don't lie. Did you watch AMVs? Or AMVs with like Linkin Park
AMVs.
No, I watched retrospects. How I forgot the guy's name, but he's put together like all the first original 3 and the prequels like all together.
And can be honest, do you wish you were Did you wish you were Padme?
No.
Do you dress up as Padme and be like, Anakin, use your force on me?
No, but I'm sure you guys would like that.
Hey, if that makes you happy, I'm here to make sure that you're happy.
Shove this pair up my ass with your force.
Use the force.
What in the world?
Pretend there's sand in here. You hate sand. Pound it out of me. Like, oh god.
These guys just levitates in the sky and his pants stop like sliding down.
These guys' thoughts.
No, I'm not gonna lie. This is some deep fan fiction here. Let's fill in the blanks of things that we didn't see.
That's just what we thought happened to you hours ago.
We were concerned about you. We really were concerned that you were out there by yourself. But
yeah, you take care of that little thing you got.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
All right.
Your own fan fictions are not approved.
I said take care of that booty hole, man. You guard that with your life.
Oh, so what do you guys think about what do you guys think about like the overarching arc of like it seemed like Star Wars, even though there is a Rey Skywalker, there is a sequel coming out of that trilogy. They've already confirmed that we will see more Rey.
Who's the new Jedi going to be?
Rey. She's still
Rey Skywalker.
Oh, she's still.
Because
they should do
three
resets. So
well, they said that possibly some people have seen or they're speculating. I don't know if it's speculating or they've heard. There's been some leaks about the plot that Rey is going to be pregnant and that she's going to start rebuilding the Jedi Order. Oh, we don't know, but she's going to start rebuilding the Jedi Order, and that the next movie that's going to be her trying to do that. And I guess still dealing with Sith loyalists around the galaxy. There's always going to be somebody that's still going to be going to the dark side. So that's going to be something that apparently that might be the plot moving forward. But it seems like I kind of like with this is that they've gotten rid of, and this is, I know Ed, you're definitely going to agree with this one, not forcing people to be ultra powerful just to be ultra powerful.
Too late.
I feel like they didn't do that in this one. Like what's her name? Ahsoka got her ass whooped by Balon. It seemed pretty easily. He seemed like he kind of he tapped that ass. Granted, she was trying to stop the ball from telling them the coordinates, but do you feel like she's getting the proper like training? Like we already know she's a powerful Jedi in of itself. Do you think that she's overpowered in this, or you think she's just right at the correct level? And now that she's, Ahsoka the White and can talk to animals now and shit, do you feel like this is like a natural progression? Because I feel like it is. I feel like this is a good progression of a very strong character.
I think it's a natural progression, especially if you're a fan of the 3D series Rebels and forgot the other one. Yeah, CG, 3D, CG, same thing.
3D means something else nowadays, my friend.
Was it in 3D? Yes or no?
No.
You know what
technically,
I mean.
No. Technically,
no.
It wasn't in 3D.
It's technically in 2D. So,
anyways, I think it's a natural progression because you see Ahsoka growing up from a young teenager up until this point. And if you notice, Ahsoka Gray and Ahsoka White, her personality seems to be different too. She seems more like upbeat, more sure of herself, more happy in a way. If you saw,
now she does.
Yeah, now she does. That's what I'm saying. Ahsoka the White seems like more upbeat, happy, careful. So I think she's a master now by label because she passed the final test of.
Okay, how will you feel once she 1v1s Balon one-handed?
Yeah, they're probably gonna pull that stunt again where
she does the whole Neo
the
Matrix
samurai
style.
crossover.
I have a theory. It's not gonna be Ahsoka and Balin. It's not gonna be Ahsoka that knocks off Balin. It's going to be his apprentice.
His apprentice. Could be.
Yeah. I have another. Yes, Shin. I have another theory too.
Shin, my favorite character, by the way.
She is a pretty cool character.
She is actually.
Wait, so Ed, do you agree that
the
Force is female?
Hold on. I'm not saying that.
Ed, answer the question.
I'm
Ahsoka, female.
And as your lawyer, I recommend that you do not answer these questions.
Darksyed, who's your favorite? On the show, who's your favorite?
Shen.
Yeah, Shen. Force is female, my friend.
Force is female, my friend.
The Force is female.
I've been saying it for at least 10 years.
Well, we're all entitled to our own opinions, but so
that's what I see with my 2 eyes.
That's awesome. You had 2 eyes.
All right, Ed, go ahead. Ed, go ahead. Let him say what he's gonna say.
My theory is that this episode with Anakin and Ahsoka is also foreshadowing with Ahsoka and what's her name? Sybian? Forgot her name.
Sybian?
What the
fuck?
It's a masturbation device for
hours
women.
ago, Ed.
What?
Sabine.
Sabine. Yes.
Sybian. It's a masturbation device.
Damn, Ed.
For women.
Damn.
Sybian? Yeah, that's
Sabine.
And that was
tomato.
Yeah, right. Tomato. Yikes.
Her name is Sabine. Right?
So they're fighting Fleshlight the Great.
Anyways, I think there's a foreshadowing with those two. I didn't say that. I said something else. It just
you
sounded
said
Sybian.
You said Sybian.
You said Sybian.
You did say it.
Yeah, Sybian is a sex toy. It's a sex toy for women.
Now we know.
Anyways, I think it's foreshadowing between the relationship with Ahsoka and Sabine. Yes.
Now, okay. Yeah, it seems like we're going towards Thrawn. So you guys think how many episodes are left? 3?
3 more.
3 more.
8 episode series.
Obviously,
8 episodes.
Obviously,
Thrawn's gonna be the big finale, right?
Yeah, but obviously
him arriving
or second to last.
Well, I think we'll see him.
I think we'll see him.
Yeah.
I think we'll see him, but it'll be more like a hook for next season.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think we'll see him. We'll definitely. I'm almost positive we're gonna see him. But yeah, I think he's just gonna be. He's the big bad guy for next season, and then.
Now, will we see Ezra? Ezra, the character
they're all talking about. Yeah,
I believe we'll see. I think we'll see Ezra. Absolutely.
Now, obviously, because they cast the guy and he's in the
the
hologram.
Yeah,
it's kind of a waste. Like he was only there for the hologram scene. Obviously, he's probably in the show. Do you think that'll be your finale? Will be the Ezra, like they'll usher in the second season? You think how far do you think they're going to take the rest of the season? Like it seems like she's going there now. Where do you guys think the show's going for the rest of the season?
Now, is there talks of a second season?
I don't think there's
Well, I
nothing
think
to
it's
confirm.
safe to say I don't think they're going to resolve it in 3 episodes. They could,
They could.
I guess.
They could.
They could, but it just seems like it's a big story being told here.
Yeah.
I hope they don't resolve it in 3 episodes.
They have a lot.
Either,
they have a lot to go through. They have this is a huge time frame, which they can explore. So, I mean, as far as this is taking place after the fall of Mandalore. Obviously, this is before the last trilogy. This is before the last trilogies. With Palpatine coming back. So they have a lot of time. They can be able to flesh out the story with Thrawn. I foreshadow him coming back to the galaxy, and then him pretty much reassembling.
I don't think he'll come back to the Star Wars galaxy.
I think he will.
He might. I mean,
we know he doesn't? Well, if he does,
how do we know that?
He could help in bringing a galaxy back, or the Empire back, because they did come back.
Okay, but this show takes place before The Force Awakens.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
but they were already like fully developed. They just haven't.
Right. But they never referenced the dude. So either he comes back and he's inconsequential entirely, or I would prefer the dudes, like, they get there and he has succeeded where the Empire failed, and he has fully established the Empire, like, beyond what Palpatine was able to do. And they're like, oh, he's gonna bring the Empire there. He's like, why would I? I've already created that Empire here. You know what I mean? And this opens the door to, I'm talking about, like, a whole new galaxy to explore, new Force users. I don't know, do Jedi exist here? Do Sith exist here? Like, a whole new door is opened up. Like, but if you bring that baggage to that universe, it just feels like the time doesn't make sense. Like, this, you're saying that as cool as the Thrawn is, and that I want him to be, he's going to end up being the shitty First Order, like the terrible, like, what are the name of the guys? First Order's like, they're like the neo-Nazis of modern day. They're not,
the First Order was already established in the original, when the last three. So, I mean,
exactly,
they were already established
in the Force Awakens. You're talking about,
yeah, they were already established. They just haven't established.
They weren't
done anything to attack people yet.
Yeah, so when we went from Revenge of the Sith,
at this point in Star Wars history, where you're watching Ahsoka, there is no First Order.
There's nothing right now.
But
there are remnants of the Empire.
Yeah, well, the First Order is just remnants of the Empire.
Yeah, but I think that is the ultimate wet noodle. If Thrawn brings what turns out to be the shittiest version of the Empire I've ever seen, then that is a wet noodle for me. It could happen, I guess.
Well, I wouldn't say poopy, but I mean, think about it like this. With the new movies, they already had a new Death Star. It was already built. Boom. How did that happen? Something or someone Thrawn.
Snoke built it. They explained all that.
Yeah, Snoke. Yeah.
They didn't have a Thrawn. They never even mentioned Thrawn. It's Snoke.
Well,
it's all
none
Snoke.
of these characters are mentioning anything except for Anakin.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think Thrawn will end up coming to our galaxy.
I think you're giving too much credit to the Star Wars lore, right? I think you're assuming that because the movies were created before Ahsoka, that they would have referenced the history of what happened prior to
the movie
or Ahsoka, right? So
they reference. I mean, in the movies, they reference everything that led up to them.
Not everything.
Well, okay, in the original trilogy,
they reference the Empire. They reference the Emperor.
Okay, so a good example. Like in the original trilogy, did they reference in the Clone Wars during the original trilogy?
Yes.
They did.
They did. Did they?
They did.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm questioning. That was a question.
Put me on that scoreboard, Greentuner. Put me on that scoreboard. I'm in the league.
Yeah, he's one.
I went past.
No. Darksyed answer first. Darksyed first.
Darksyed 2.
No, he's not 2.
0.
Oh, okay. We're
Zero.
gonna put.
Whoa.
We're gonna put it towards
I got
that.
at
Yeah.
least 9,000.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
not on there. It's just me and
Okay.
Reese.
Yeah. It's definitely
Zero.
It's 2-0 right now. For
There you
Darksyed.
go.
Right now, the top score is Creamcast with 3.
Yeah, I'm at 3 right now. Let's
Anyways,
continue to chip
none
up.
of the I'm coming there.
None of the
So just
movies,
continue to shit on Ed's knowledge, and then we'll see.
false.
Tough
None of the
dog.
movies mention Ahsoka. None of the movies mention any of the Rebels characters.
That's
None
what
of
I'm
them.
saying. I don't think. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So none of
I
them mentions
think-
Thrawn either. So you
Right,
can
right.
you can
Right.
you can't
Exactly.
do as much.
Exactly.
You can add on to things.
That's why I'm saying it makes most sense that these characters and their adventures are going somewhere else, and they will go somewhere else.
But the
And
whole
they're not necessarily they're coming back. I don't see that
no,
happening.
the whole point of them even going out there is so Thrawn won't make a new empire.
Oh,
That's
the
whole point.
I personally
It's not
believe
like,
he
oh, Thrawn's
has-
gonna have a birthday party. Let's go stop him. No, it's because
I think
Thrawn.
Thrawn has established that empire, as is my theory. I don't think he's waiting on a
theory
planet for
sucks.
them to show up. I
No,
think
he's waiting to
fully-
somehow get back to his universe, the one that we all know, a galaxy far, far away.
Well,
I
okay,
guess
so
we'll find out.
I'm
but
reading.
that's
I'm
my
reading on.
theory.
So I'm reading on this is that Grand Admiral Thrawn seems like he has more in store for the Star Wars franchise, right? So Grand Admiral Thrawn will live debut in Ahsoka, which might lead to the Mandalorian movie that's supposed to be coming out. Grand Admiral Thrawn has been confirmed as the big bad guy for the Mandalorian movie. So in either case, he is going to be a staple moving forward within the live action Star Wars universe. Now, what that turns into for Ahsoka, we don't know if it's going to tie into the Mandalorian movie in the slightest. But that just shows, I mean, these worlds do collide at the same time. So Grand Admiral Thrawn, if he's supposed to be the bad guy, quote unquote, for the Mandalorian, he is going to come back to the galaxy at a certain point. But this is confirmed. I'm putting quotations for confirmed. This obviously can change drastically or can be completely false. But
What's it called? Take it with a teaspoon of salt or whatever.
Yeah, take it with a grain of salt.
Take
Absolutely.
it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, take it with a teaspoon of salt. That's pretty disgusting. But yeah, so that just lets you know that, you know, Grand Admiral Thrawn at that point, if he's going to interact with the Mandalorian, which Mandalorian is in our galaxy, I don't see his ass going to another galaxy, means that he will come back in some capacity.
Could be.
Or he could come back and help build the order, but then somehow get killed off because he's not in the sequel. So something down the road, either he gets killed off or sent to the Shadow Realm or something.
But the problem is that the First Order is created by Palpatine. So at the end of the day, which Snoke is just he's a failed clone of Palpatine. So at the end of the day, I mean, Thrawn and Palpatine are going.
As we have established here, he's his calm essence. As we've
he's literally he comes into he drops into a napkin, threw it away.
It was literally a napkin.
And then all of a sudden he hears Palpatine is just chilling in his room. He hears Papa, looks underneath the bed, and then there's Snoke. Shit! Yeah, ultimate power, and gives him and juices him up. But but you know, this is actually really exciting.
Game
when's the last time?
A bunch of theories here.
Oh yeah, he does. Okay, you guys want to go ahead? Yeah, you go. You can go everything else.
He went to some dark places here.
All right.
He said Yoda and Rey repopulating the Jedi Order.
Hell yeah.
Laughy face there. Force is strong with Yoda beyond the grave. We should at least get one full episode with Thrawn, which I agree.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, what if Ahsoka sacrifices herself to bring Ezra back?
Which does make
Rebels,
sense.
Live action series.
Which does make sense because at the end of the last Star Wars movie, when Rey, you hear her voice, you hear Ahsoka's voice, and all the voices that she hears are all Force ghosts. They're all dead Jedi. So you hear Mace Windu, you hear Anakin, all these people. So if that's the case, Gameface might be on to something that she might actually be dead. However, Ahsoka has died several times in the series. She's died 2 times at least. One
Wait,
confirmed.
who?
Ahsoka.
I thought just once, but go on.
Well, she died officially 1 time. And then the second time she died is assumed that she died when Vader killed her. So
no, she didn't kill her. So that scene that you're talking about when
Yeah.
they fight, getting the I forgot what that thing is called, the helicron or whatever.
Mhm.
There's another scene where Ezra is pulling her out of that situation.
Yes, he goes to the world between worlds, and
Yeah,
yes,
and Ezra
but
pulls out.
the assumption that she died. So like the world between worlds, just like with Anakin was able to be there even though he's obviously dead. Ahsoka is on the verge of death, so the world between worlds allows dead people pretty much to interact with living people possibly. So yes, Ahsoka is not confirmed if she truly died and she just got brought back because Ezra saved her, or was she on the verge of death and so forth. So that's why I said she got killed she died 1.5, one the possible. So it's possible that Ahsoka, and then now she's in the world between worlds now with Anakin. So it might show that Ahsoka has a deeper connection to the other side, where she can be able to reach out to Rey still, even though all these other Force ghosts got this ability after being dead. She might be able to have the ability to do force telepathy, even though she is still alive. But no, I think Game Face, that's a very, very solid theory in of itself. So
now to play Vader's advocate with that theory.
Oh God!
I roll.
To play Vader's advocate with that
go
theory.
ahead. Well, let him go.
Hold on.
Let the man cook.
Hold on. So I like that theory. I like the theory.
Which theory?
The one that Game Face is talking about.
Okay.
But now this is the question I need answered then. When Ahsoka appears in Mandalorian and in both Mandalorian season 1 and 2, when she talks to Mando and talks to Luke, does that take place before?
I think it's 2 and 3.
Does that take place before or after?
What do you mean?
Ahsoka series.
Takes place before Ahsoka series.
Yeah.
Because in the first episode that she's in it, she finds out about Grand Admiral Thrawn. It leads up to this series.
Okay. So what about the second time?
Second time is after.
Because after the Ahsoka series?
Yes, because they're literally referencing Mando and Grogu after. It takes place after. Yes, after not after the Ahsoka series. It takes after the first time you see her in Mando.
Okay.
Yeah, so everything you've seen in Mando is before this series.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's all I wanted to know.
Okay.
So what's your theory though?
My theory?
Wow.
Okay, so you don't have a theory. Okay, so I thought you said you liked his theory, and I thought you were going to I have a counterpoint, but what was your counterpoint?
I think she might die by someone's hand.
Wow.
Isn't that
not a sacrifice, but
oh, you think someone's going to kill her?
Yeah.
Well, the only person that can possibly kill her is Sabine if she's really trying to get Ezra back, or it was a Sybian. Sybian kills her through a saddle, straps her to a saddle, and then we get Rule 34. So
he'll be living up to his name.
Yeah, right. She's like, this is my Jedi power. Yeah. She's like, I can Jedi vibrate you. So either she's like, you activated my trap card. My lightsaber is really not a lightsaber. But anywho,
I just spray painted my penis.
You know the funny thing is, it's probably like some porn directors gonna watch this and they're gonna be like, holy shit, like this is fucking gold, and they're gonna make millions off of us. But anyhow, no, I mean, only people that could probably kill her is Balin. Balin could probably kill her. I don't think Shin could kill her because she ain't shit. She's scared.
I think she is, but
No, she's scared of Ahsoka. Every time she sees
No, I'm not saying
Ahsoka,
she'll kill. I'm not saying she'll kill Ahsoka. I'm just saying she is.
or Grand Admiral Thrawn, or Ezra. Either that's the only people that could probably possibly kill her.
Maybe Thrawn. I'll say Thrawn.
Yeah, I do like the fact that Ahsoka sacrifices herself to save Ezra, and then I think that'd be kind of a cool thing. But somehow, if Thrawn
I definitely
lives,
get the feel out of this that Rosario Dawson is only doing this because there's a limited shelf life on the Ahsoka character.
No, I think she actually likes.
Likes
it.
Yeah,
yeah. I've seen like behind the scenes stuff. She's really into this. Yeah,
she might be, but I definitely get the feeling that she's like, there is a end game for Ahsoka.
Go look at like the behind the scenes. There's like 2 scenes that I've seen where she's actually dressed up in the Ahsoka makeup and everything like that, and she's being herself though. Like she's very super happy, high, cheerful, blah blah blah.
You
and
saying
like
she's a real person? Are you saying that
cool
Rosario Dawson, even though she's in makeup, can still act like a normal person? That's
I wish
weird.
she was.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and not everybody's a method actor like
well,
Heath
despite
Ledger.
that damning evidence, I still stick to what I said. I still have that feeling.
I think she really likes his character.
I think we're tied. I think we're tied 3-0 at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Game Face said she's happy because she's getting paid crazy.
Oh yeah, I'd be happy getting paid crazy too.
Yeah,
more happy if it was a character I'm, cool, excited to play in.
Yeah. Sure, absolutely.
It definitely feels like Ahsoka is a means towards like Ezra and the
pushing the story.
Reunion.
She's definitely there to push the story.
I would love to see Ahsoka in a movie, but that's probably not going to happen unless it's a flashback. Besides that, not going to happen.
Yeah,
I don't know. It seems like if Dave Filoni's smart, knowing Star Wars, if you really want your character to have a legacy, you kill your character off and don't bring your character back. Because the longer it lingers, the more people will fuck with that character.
That's Star Wars right now, period.
What's Star Wars right now?
Milk it as long as you can.
I don't think this is a milking situation. I think this is genuinely...
No, I'm saying the movies.
Oh, well...
I think he's saying overall.
Okay. I mean, sure. But I feel like this is... like tie back into the Warner Bros. Discussion earlier. This is what fans want. Fans wanted a series like this. That ties into the 3D movies. Remember, I'm the EdUnderground, so I'm gonna say 3D.
Movies.
3D cartoons or 3D shows.
Clone Wars and Rebels.
Yeah,
it's called Cartoon Network shows.
Yeah, the 3D shows that they created. This is literally what Warner Brothers needs to do. Just create really good shows that draw people in.
Warner Brothers?
What?
Yeah, you weren't there for this discussion. So
no, it was not.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't here for that.
Oh, he wasn't.
Okay.
Well, for the people that were here and not having dates with
dudes.
Well, you can have dates with dudes. We're 2023. There's nothing wrong with that.
No judgment, Ed.
No judgment.
No judgment, Ed.
I only date women.
It's not about that.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say about dating with dudes. I was just saying Ed just got conned the easiest way known to man.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, my car broke down. Well, since you're over here, let's just Netflix and just
I didn't go to anybody's house but my own.
I got this popcorn that has a mysterious hole in the middle.
There's no
hungry?
popcorn involved.
Just put your hand in the bucket or put your hand in the bag. But no, I mean, we were talking about Warner Brothers earlier about past statement they said. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm happy with Ahsoka. I'm excited, so we'll see what happens in the future.
This is the Star Wars that I think is needed for the sequels, but
the Force is female. These female-led series is doing awesome. And I honestly, what do you want to have? You another Obi-Wan? Nah, the Force is not male.
Ahsoka, Sabine,
yep,
or Sybian,
Renoa Flowers.
Ramona
Flowers. Ramona Flowers. Yes.
I mean, the Force is female.
Shin, you got Shin.
Count them up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like all these characters, but these are all original characters, which is good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And
Star Wars
was right.
Yeah, well, Game Face said, Star Wars and chill. Ed.
Oh, I would definitely do that.
Well, I got Disney Plus over here.
Oh, you're open for it. All right,
hey,
when you want to stop by?
I got Disney Plus. I got
you got Disney minus. You all have Disney minus.
Well, I'll give you the plus. Don't worry.
All right, let's get to our blurries of where we think
Blurries. Yeah, because we are going a little long.
Ahsoka up
shut
till
up.
now.
That's what she said.
Ahsoka up until now.
4 or 5. Let's do episodes, specifically episodes 4 or 5.
Oh, you want to do 4 and 5?
Yeah, let's do 4 and 5. Let's not do overall. Okay. 4 and 5 for me. 4 was a really good episode. I would say that was a 9 for me. And honestly, I think 5 was a 10. It was a perfect episode.
I mean, but for both of them, because that's how we did it last time. What would you
do?
For
then I'll just do the average, 9.5.
9.5. Okay. All right, cool.
I'm just doing averages.
Anyone else? Me average, I think. Shut up, Ben.
Wait, did I say 9.5?
Average, I think.
Yeah, 9 and 10, so 9.5. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 9.5. Me average, I think I'm at 7 for these last two.
Okay, we don't give a shit about what you have to say. Okay, anyways, Darksyd, go ahead.
Thought
no one gives a shit. You're a hater. You're forgettable.
It was forgettable.
Haters.
I can't help it.
Wait, you didn't like the fight? You didn't like the fight scene with her and Balin?
The fight scene's okay. It's fine, but I don't know.
I would say the 4th episode I like better than the 5th episode. I said it before. So 9 and 8.5. So whatever that would, wherever I would be.
You said 9 and 8.5. That would be 8.75.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do that small of a fraction. Pick one, bitch.
Well, round up. So don't round up, bitch.
No. I'll round down.
Don't round up.
9.
No.
Okay, then 9.
Don't round up, bitch.
8.5. I'm done.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take that.
End the stream.
Go ahead, Ed.
Episode 4, 8, episode 9. I'm sorry.
Overall, bitch. Didn't you hear it?
Overall.
No, he's gonna break it and he's gonna give the average.
9.5.
Okay, so what's your average?
9.5.
9.5.
9.5 is his average.
Oh, okay.
Basically copied you.
You guys are all
copied no one.
It's almost like
he said 10. I said 9.5.
No, he said 9. And
nobody said 10 here.
I said 9 and 10 and 9.5. So 9.5.
Oh, okay.
His average was 9.5.
It's almost like
it's
almost like he's trying to be like me.
It's reverse.
It's almost as if you are the
that
real.
Beanie is too tight.
It's like he's trying to copy me.
No, if anything.
Okay, hold on. Can you, Creamcast, you get really far into your camera where half of your face is right there, and Ed, you get on the other side. I want to see the duality. The duality of. Yeah, hold on. Ed, the other way.
Is
Go
that
the
how
other
it's
way.
lining up on the stream?
Well, I'm looking at a different
I'm looking
angle.
it up, Ed.
So is it this? I have no idea which way.
No, it's on the stream. I want to see the
stream.
duality.
I'm not looking at the stream.
The stream will be to your left.
What side is you talking about?
It'll be your left.
To your left.
This is my left.
There you go.
Yes.
All right, stay there, bitch.
Yes. Oh my god.
No, more. It needs to be half your face, bitch.
Dreamcast, get further in.
Ed, go to your left, but just put half your face on the screen.
You look
More
like
to your left, more to your left.
a freak
There you go.
show
That's
character.
perfect. That's perfect. See, Ed's got a perfect Creamcast. What are you doing?
Okay, because my camera is different. My camera
to the camera, bitch.
Okay, here. I'll get close to the camera. Here we do this. And then duality. Yeah, I ain't doing this shit. Yeah, I'm being retarded.
Like they're kissing.
Yeah.
He's right. This is
retarded. Yeah, forget you guys.
The duality.
That's the fucking duality. That was like Anakin.
Duality, yeah.
It is.
Anyways.
Even though it's a sad excuse for the dark side.
Oh, if I were to go to the dark side, it'd be it'd be like Anakin himself.
What does that even mean?
He's making things up.
Yeah, I don't know. Just subtract.
Right?
Subtract 5 points from him. So I'm 4. He's -5. Darksyd is 3. It is -5.
Yeah.
So we're done.
Over 9,000. Boom.
Yeah, you got owned today.
I'm the one owning.
I hope you reflect on this.
Exactly. Bandito Max said.
W?
Bandito Max said. He's like, it means he would kill younglings. He would kill the younglings. Wow.
Yeah.
What?
No comment from Ed.
Yeah, no comment. What?
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 Anime? Who's Paname?
Anime.
Padme.
I just want my Padme.
Padme.
Ed, take us out, please. Take us out.
Oh yeah, I'll take you all out with my one slice of my lightsaber. Yeah.
All right, do that.
Yeah, that's
Is
right.
this what you do at home? You just fantasize about being a fictional character?
No, but I know you all do at home.
Ed does dress. He does cosplay.
He has the full cosplay of Anakin Skywalker.
I have cosplayed as Anakin Skywalker at a Halloween party.
Yeah, and he's cosplaying as me, and he's cosplaying me right now, which is crazy.
You wish I was.
Now I have a question to ask because I
I thought we were running. I thought we were running late. You wanted to get off so fast earlier, bitch. Now you want to ask questions?
Well,
Ed, take us out.
Of course, bitch.
No, he's done. He's done.
Of course,
he's done.
bitch.
Well, then,
no, it's because Halloween's around the corner. So I wanted to know if I can dress up as either Creamcast or Ed, and then if I start getting into some kind of
dicey,
yeah, he's getting real
SJW problems, I might need to drag you guys into the limelight. Like, hey, they gave me a pass. Okay.
No.
We're trying to like get some face paint too or something.
No, that's exactly what he's going to do.
Hey, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna
depends
go all
on
out.
the shade. It depends on the shade you go for here.
Well, you know, the funny thing is that you know,
go for like shoe polish black.
There's a meme there's a video of a guy going into like a store, and he shows different face paints, and it's all white people. So he goes, he's like, okay, he's like, this is okay. It's like a purple face paint. He's like, this is okay. He's like, it's getting to like orange. He's like, this is kind of dicey. They go to yellow. He's going dicey. He goes to red. He's like, oh my god. He's like, there's not many colors left. And sure enough, it was a picture of a white guy with black paint. He is like,
no,
like it was
really?
It was a white guy in black face paint. And it was just
horrible.
like, it was so horrible. Like I don't know who took those pictures for
who
that.
Approved that.
Who approved that? You're like, you know what? This is good. I like this. So, Greentuner, I do not give you approval for this. Ed can only give you half of approval. So, with my full approval and his half approval, yeah, please don't do that. I don't.
For your safety.
Yeah, for your safety. I don't want you to get canceled.
But but Greentuner technically doesn't need full approval because he's not fully white palette. He has brown palette. No.
What?
As long as if he doesn't speak,
he has a brown base. He has a brown base.
He doesn't have a brown base.
Are you kidding
You're
me?
looking. He has the Sicario like filter on right now.
I'm not talking about pigment. I'm not talking about
turn
pigment.
the filter off. He has a filter on.
I'm not talking about pigment.
The pigment does betray me.
Yeah. I'm not talking about pigment. I'm not talking about Jake Son of Plane having this conversation. I'm talking about Greentuner. I think you only need to seek partial approval, bud. That's my opinion.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I don't have to return all the makeup I bought, is what you're trying to tell me.
You would have to return a few shades of makeup, but not all of them.
Okay. All right.
So what you're saying is basically go to a tanning place and just get a. That's.
I'm just
be like
saying.
tan mom.
Well, you know what? This Greentuner, you were saying that you have. Used to do bodybuilding or working out, right? So you could tan yourself.
Oh, working out, bodybuilding. Yeah. I wish I don't have the makeup for it.
Well, you could hey, I'm about to go to a bodybuilding competition.
There you go.
Get all tanned
up, and you can be like, hey, I just had to tan up for this competition I've been training for, and
just do the face.
Yeah, just
exactly.
do the face. Yeah.
No, go all out.
Hey. Why are you telling us about this competition while you're breakdancing?
Or I mean, get your inspiration from was it Rickety Rocket? Or what's it called?
Rocket. Yeah, Rickety Rocket.
Yeah.
Oh god, that cartoon was
Rocka?
No.
All right, sorry. Yeah, I got us diverted. Ed, take us out, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, so I use the false. I can't do it.
I don't know what she was just trying to do.
So
you can't.
I did.
He was trying to do the Emperor, I think.
I was Anakin Blackwalker.
Anakin Blackwalker.
Blackwalker.
Oh,
like Skywalker, but
Blackwalker.
Yeah.
Wow, that's racist.
Yes.
Hey, why can't you be an original character?
Because that would require paint.
It's going back to like the old times of like Blackula.
I got him. Hey,
I'm not gonna paint myself.
Ed Valzaded himself.
He did.
I'm like, how? What are you talking
He
about?
did.
Yeah.
He did.
True.
You
He's
Val
he's
saw
like,
it
no,
yourself.
I'm not
The
Anakin
original
Skywalker. That would be
Anakin
wrong.
Skywalker
Yeah.
is white or Caucasian, whatever we're gonna call it.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
so
you were
he could
Yes.
never. You could
Which
never
you distinctly
be
are not.
I
Yes.
cosplayed as a different universe.
There
Anakin
you go.
Skywalker.
Okay, so you
Oh,
literally
that's
did
how you
Valzad.
justify it.
You did
Mhm.
Valzad
Okay, but
yourself.
Black Superman doesn't get that exception, huh?
Yeah, you want to dress up as black, orange,
Look,
purple.
in another
Superman?
universe,
Go
Anakin
for it.
Skywalker, Black Walker is
My
happens
thing
to
is,
be
if
black.
you're trying to do it to get some money out of a certain group, that's where I got a problem with.
Yeah, Ed, you're obviously you could have
I
been
did if
you could
I'm
have been
not
Mace Windu.
affiliated with Hollywood yet.
There's so
or
many
anything like that.
black
I'm not gonna be
characters you
Mace
could have been.
Windu.
No, there's so many. You
Ed's
could have been
not
Jar
cool
Jar
enough to be
Binks.
Mace Windu.
You could have been
Wait, why would I
Jar
be
Jar
Jar Jar
Binks,
Binks?
yeah.
Why would I be
But-
Jar Jar Binks?
because he's obviously a Misa.
You
Like,
have Jar Jar Binks physique.
You still got the
I
hair.
do not.
yeah,
You got the hair
Yeah,
now.
you still got
hair.
the
I do
you still got the
not.
hair.
And your English is progressively getting worse.
It's
Yeah.
always good.
Just before you
That
know.
makes no sense.
But Ed-
What does that mean?
But Ed, you could have been Jar Jar Binks. You could have been Mace Windu.
No,
You could have
no.
been Mace
I could have been
Windu.
I could be anyone I want to be, and I was Anakin Skywalker because he's my favorite Star Wars character.
You're Black
I still
Skywalker.
can't
Gotcha.
believe that. All right, let's
Anakin
not talk about it 'cause
Blackwalker.
we're gonna go deep a hole.
Yeah,
That's what she said.
Yeah,
wrap it
all
up.
right, bitch, come on.
Don't be like that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I can't do it because I need more.
Need some water.
Darkside.
All right, it's too quiet.
Oh, Ed, what the?
All right, ladies and
Oh
gentlemen.
shit!
No,
All right,
just
yeah,
All
no,
right,
no,
ladies and
I-
gentlemen, this has been episode.
There you go. Beautiful.
What episode is this?
97.
97.
All right.
97.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 97 of the Blurred
Professionalism.
Podcast. I'm the peak example of professionalism.
Mhm.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 97 of the Blurred Podcast. As always, you can watch us live and talk to us live here on twitch.tv/the Blurred Podcast. And if you just want to listen to our wonderful voices, including myself, you can listen to us on all major podcast platforms.
Watch us on the YouTubes.
Yes,
Yeah,
watch us on YouTube.
Watch us on the YouTubes. You know,
Like and subscribe
Like
on
and-
YouTube.
Like
comment,
and subscribe.
like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, stop being lurkers.
Mhm.
We're starting to get some traction on our videos.
Hold on. Don't forget to
Exactly.
like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified.
Tell your friends.
Wow.
Tell your
that's
mom. Tell your grandma.
good. No, Ed, I'm
Tell
not
everybody.
gonna lie, Ed. I was kind of curious about your outro. You said you could listen to our wonderful voices, including me. Like, aren't you part of our?
I said me.
Our voices.
Yeah, I was.
You could have said especially me
Yeah,
instead of
Especially
including me.
yeah,
Including me.
Yeah,
Yes, because mine is I'm the hype. I'm the
Me,
hype.
son, I'll
Yeah, I was gonna
speak
say,
English.
Misa do outros. All right,
That made no
guys.
sense.
All right, blurry later.
Me, son, I'll like
Blur you later. Blur you
All
later.
right.
Whoa.
Whoa.